to Progressive Talk Live, Brock Talk. Greatest show on earth. This is where you want to fucking be. Thanks for joining me tonight. I'm your host, handsome, humble Dusty Smith. And I got a good show for you guys tonight, packed as always. How do I keep doing it? It's amazing. It's almost like this country is an entire fucking train wreck and the show writes itself. I don't know, but hope you guys are well tonight. What you guys been up to? I've been playing me some Borderlands 3, started that back up. And my favorite show, I was listening to when I was a kid, but since I'm not old for it, I was like in my probably, I don't know, early 30s when this came out, or late 20s. But Two Guys, a Girl, you guys know that show? Ryan Reynolds, young ass, sexy Ryan Reynolds, when he was first starting out, was in this like sitcom with this cute little blonde chick and his friend. I can't remember what his friend's name was, but anyway, one of my favorite shows, and it's up on the pirate sites now. They put a good version out. I've been looking for it for a long time, and so I finally got a chance to download it. I've been watching that, so nostalgia. Love me some nostalgia. How you guys doing? What's everybody doing? Let's see. How's quarantine, big man? Yeah, it's fine. Like, my life has not changed in any way whatsoever. I was pretty much quarantined before, so best show on earth. You ain't never lied. Showing up. First time joining live. Well, welcome, Yoda Itty Pie like. Glad to see you. Appreciate you joining us. Song is old now. Fuck you. That's an amazing song. Still love it. It's the greatest show. I do need to like update my songs between my sections, like the Caring Too Much song and the Bad Cops and the Trump's Your President. Need to work on like making a new theme like every couple months, so I'm gonna work on that. Male Karens and them Karens, hell yeah, we got a short Karen section for you guys tonight, but it's almost entirely male Karens. I think it's actually entirely male Karens, to be honest with you. Did everyone see the Marge Simpson video? Yes, I saw the Marge Simpson video. I don't have a link to it. I'm not gonna share it with you guys, but I heard about the Rick and Morty PedoGate stuff. Alex Jones level nonsense, as far as I can tell. Can't wait for Dusty's take. Yeah, like it was a scandal like 2 years ago, but this is how the internet works. Like, if people don't see a scandal 2 years ago and it blows over, then 2 years later it comes back. And that's what basically happened with the Dan Harmon thing. The scandal has come back. So I shaved my beard off a little bit. I trimmed it up. What you guys think? An improvement? I like the song better than Dusty's song. Yeah, I do too. I think it fits the show. If that's that remake, man, I haven't played it yet because I don't have a goddamn PlayStation 4. I got an Xbox like a fucking moron. Maga Chud's having meltdown. Gotta love it. PedoGate. Yeah, that's what I called it because you gotta put a clickbaity title and shit these days to get a response. Give a shout out for Dolly Parton, who came to support Black Lives Matter. She is the only hero in the hero section tonight, so we're gonna cover her at the end. All right, let's go ahead and start off. As always, you guys want to support the show, please consider supporting me on Patreon. Patreon.com/Codcast. There is a link in the description of the video. We're up to $1,430 per month. So, you know, if you like what I do, I work hard on it. Please consider supporting me. Means a lot. And as always, Super Chats, lifeblood of the show. Super Chats, that it works. Little dollar sign down there. You click it. Donate whatever you want to. Tip me. I read every goddamn Super Chats. You can immortalize yourself forever in the Super Chats. And I got a few already. And Aspetch, always the first Super Chat me. Hey, Dusty, shout out from my fur babies to yours. From Gabby, the Chihuahua. What's up, Gabby? Suri, the Pomeranian. What's up, Suri? And my two kitties, Smokey and Pretty Kitty. What's up, Smokey and Pretty Kitty? Much love to you and your cats. Good to see you in Aspect. Dan Feldman became a Dust Buddy. Hell yeah. For those you don't know, you can become a Dust Buddy if you want to. Basically, you get access to custom emojis you can spam the chat with. And like at the end of your name, you get like a trans rights power fist icon that shows up. So it's like $2.99 a month. If you guys want that, you can support the show. Dan Feldman is my buddy from San Diego. I think he lives in Los Angeles now, but he was my manager when I was out in San Diego. He hooked me up with my sold-out show I did for one of the atheist societies in San Diego. So good to see you, Dan. Awesome fellow. And Elijah Miller. What's up, Elijah? My buddy Elijah. Hoping to make it tonight. Can't wait. I hope you do make it. Elijah Miller, he made it. All right. Good to see you, Elijah Meter. Love you, dude. You rock. And Sex Pecan. What's up, Sex Pecan? $10. Thick Data Dusty. Am I thick? Am I fat? God damn it. Got called like a fat like 1,000 times by Joe Rogan fans. Don't make me feel bad about my weight. Mikey Savage, $4.99. What's the worst video game you've ever played? Mine was Two Worlds for the Xbox. Trends Royds, have a good show. I don't know, probably like E.T. for the Atari. Remember that shit? A long ass time ago. That was fucking terrible. So, anyway. Tonight we're going to do an unboxing. So, a lot of people ask me, hey, Dusty, you should put a link in the description of your video to an Amazon wish list for your animal sanctuary. And we'll like fucking buy you stuff for your animals. And I was like, no, you guys won't. I'm not gonna waste my time doing that shit. Who the fuck would buy me anything for my animals from Amazon and send it to me? That's not a real thing that happens, is it? And so people kept telling me, Dusty, do it. What the fuck's wrong with you? And I was like, all right, fine. I'm just gonna do it to shut you guys up. And oh my God, I cannot believe how much stuff you guys have sent me. I'm just so fucking overwhelmed by the generosity. It's amazing. So tonight we're gonna do an unboxing. Hell yes, I can thank you guys in person. But here's the thing, like some of the things that came in, I have no idea who sent this shit. So first off, gonna look at this shit. Somebody sent me, so fucking generous, well, I know who did this one. This is a $136 68-inch multi-level cat tree. I haven't had a chance to put it up yet, and I can't like pull the box up here to show you guys. So I'm just gonna show you the picture of it on Amazon. But I had a hard time figuring out who sent me this, and I finally searched the box everywhere, and I think it was Ethan Lee. I believe that's who did it. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry about that. But Ethan, thank you so much. Holy shit, that was so fucking generous. Our cats are going to love that when I get it put up. You rock. I really appreciate that. Ethan Lee, hero of the show, Ethan Lee. Let me go ahead and click this. We're live. Come chat with us. And next up, I don't know who sent this one because it didn't tell me. Anywhere on the box, they didn't have any fucking stickers in it to let me know. You guys got to make sure to fill out if you send it as a gift, if you want me to know. Some people, I guess, want to send it anonymously because they want to just be generous without taking credit, and that's fine. But you guys deserve to take the credit for this, so please, if you're the one that sent me this crate, please let me know so I can give you credit for it. It did not tell me who sent it, but incredibly generous. Sent me the $61 crate, and we really needed a new crate for all my dogs have their own crates. They are like, because they feel comfortable having their own little space and stuff. They feel safe, I guess. So a Nibbler needed a new one. Nibbler's is pretty worn out, and I was going to get him a new one, but you guys hooked me up with this one. Whoever did it, please let me know who the hell you are, because I want to thank you. And also, somebody sent me some Meow Mix, a big box of Meow Mix, and it didn't tell me who sent it. So I don't know who sent it, but whoever it was, thank you very much. You rock. Please let me know so I can thank you in person. And so the rest of them are small enough where I can do myself. So let's see. Let's do some unboxing. My first unboxing. Well, I guess I did a little bit of unboxing last show, but got a bunch more mice. Look at this. We got 1,000,000 mice. The cats. Gonna rock out to all the mice. And this was sent by Serenity Rose. So Serenity Rose, thank you. You rock. Look at all these mice. They hate Mises to pieces, and so they're gonna have fun killing all the mice. Hells yeah. Rock on. Next up. All right, let's do this one. Next up, what we got here? Oh, I got some Evecta Plus for cats. That's what we use. That's like the cheap brand. It's like the knockoff or Frontline Plus, but it works really well. I've tried all the different brands, and that's the one I prefer. And this was sent to me by, is it going to tell me? It's not going to tell me who sent this, god damn it. Maybe this says, nope. Oh, here we go. It's Darla Stokes. Gotta keep those kitties safe from nasty fleas, Darla Stokes. Hell yeah, that's an awesome gift. Thank you, Darla Stokes. You rock. Cats hate fleas, and goddamn, I do too. Death to the fucking fleas! What is my hair doing? And next up, oh, got more flea stuff. Hell yeah. Activate 3 for the dogs, for my large dogs, like Molly, the giant Rottweiler. Another one for large dogs, Boomer, who they're about to put down. We saved him just in time. Giant dog, so another awesome gift. Let's see if it says who sent this time. It doesn't tell me. Robert Fortenberry? I think that's who it is. It says, ship to Robert Fortenberry at care of me. So I think that's who did it. So Robert Fortenberry, you rock. Dogs are not going to have fleas because of you. Hero status. You are a hero to the animals. And look at all this stuff. Can't believe it, folks. Can't believe how generous you guys are. Here's one. Let's see. Oh, more mice. Even more mice. Gonna have mice all over the place. Endless mice for the cats. This is from some mouses for the kitties from Paul A. in Seattle. Thank you, Paul A. from Seattle. You rock, dude. Love you. And next up, what we got in here? Oh, shit. Like, I've been wanting multiple of these, folks. No, wait a minute. This is not yet. This is something else. I also got multiple of these, though. These are as good as gold. These are like, they're not greenies, but they're sort of like greenies. They help clean the dog's teeth. And, man, they go through these like gangbusters. We have 7 dogs. got to keep their teeth clean. So that's a really good gift. I really appreciate that. And let's see if it tells me. No sticker. Doesn't tell who sent it. Oh, man. So, yeah, it doesn't look like it told me who sent this. So if I don't mention your name and you sent this, please let me know, because I guess either you didn't fill out a sticker or didn't send me a sticker. So I'm sorry about that, but that was an amazing gift too. I really appreciate that. You rock. Rock the Casbah, rock the Casbah. Next up. Oh, here, I got a humping monkey. That's what I wanted for the little dogs. I thought maybe they could have a little monkey to hump, because they love to hump all day long. Humpy, humpy, humpy. So that's cool. And Adam's flea collar. These are the cheap flea collars, cheaper flea collars, but they actually work pretty well. I'm pretty impressed with how well they work. I always try to get the cheaper brands if I can make them work. And this one's from Benny Kent. B-E-N-E-E Kent. So thank you, Benny Kent. You rock. Amazing. Gonna enjoy that. Sure appreciate that. Heroes. We could be heroes for just one day. And next up. Oh, yeah, this is what. I was wanting a couple of these. My cats have this big old water bowl thing, and it gets kind of stagnant after a while, so I was hoping that there would be some kind of alternative to that. So this is I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but this is like it's like a water bowl that's electric, and it basically filters the water through over and over again, and it makes a drip thing for the cats. So I wanted like 3 of these, because we really need one for each room that we're in. And you guys, different people sent me 3 of these, so I got exactly what I fucking wanted. I can't believe it. And this one is from Jenny from Michigan, on behalf of the people from Flint, Michigan, because everyone deserves to have clean water. From Jenny, Michigan. Hell yeah. Thank you, Jenny. That is a perfect gift, and you rock. And I got another one. Hell yeah. Got another one of these water things for the cats. And this one was from Amy Penrose. Enjoy your gift. Shit yeah. Can't believe I got exactly what I wanted. I wanted fucking exactly 3 of these, and I got exactly 3. And the next one is from AKA at X-T. What's up, X-T? A big fan of the Meow Mix is on the way. Oh, you gave me the Meow Mix. All right. Hell yeah. See, I was just asking for that. It was Chris Clark. Fuck yeah, Chris Clark. You rock, man. I sure appreciate that. Look at all this fucking generous shit, man. I can't believe how generous you guys are. And what's next? This one, I don't even know what this is. Some kind of, my cat loves these things. I frequently find one of them stuffed in a shoe when I put them on. From Jenny in Michigan. All right. I don't even know what this is, but see if I can open it. How do you open this thing? Open up. Let's see what this present is. Cat toys. All right. Oh, it's Crinklies. They love these things. Kelsey really wanted these. A whole bunch of Crinklies for the cats. They're going to freak out about that. Man, we're going to have a Christmas party after the show's over. I can finally open all these things and give them to the cats. Amazing. And is this from the same person? I think this is from the same person. Yeah, there's stickers in there. Let's see. This one's from, oh yeah, Chris Clark. More from Chris Clark, I think. Is all of this from Chris Clark? All of this is, holy, Chris Clark really hooked me up. So we got Kongs for the dolls. You like fill these Kongs up with food and stuff, and they like play with them and chew on them, and they get the food out of them. Send me 4 Kongs. Hell yeah, dolls gonna Kong it the fuck up tonight. Hell yeah, send me bones. Shit yeah. Doll's gonna get treated out the ass tonight. Amazing. Fuck yeah. And another box of this. Hell yeah. Need all of these we can get. More. Clean the dog's teeth. Nutrident Natural. And this one was from Dakota Brown. Hell yeah, Dakota Brown. You rock. So I think that's everything. I don't think we missed anything. But like if you guys sent me something and it doesn't get shown on the next show because it maybe hasn't arrived yet, or I misattributed something that you sent to somebody else, please let me know, because I'm flawed and stupid and I got problems. So like, you guys make sure you let me know. Keep me honest, because I sure appreciate it. And I definitely want to thank all you guys in person, because I can't believe you guys were so generous to send me all this stuff. I was shocked, but it rocks. I definitely appreciate it. And if you guys want to send something to the animals, there's a link in the description of the video to the Animal Sanctuary wish list on Amazon. And they also added me one for my personal shit. Like, I I don't know. If anybody wants to buy me anything personally, I don't know why you would. But, like, if you do, I'll unbox it on the show. And I have a personal list of my Amazon wish list, too, if you guys want to do that. I don't know. If you don't, it's fine. That's no big deal. But thank you guys so much. Your generosity is really overwhelming. And, like, this is the greatest audience I've ever known. Really fucking appreciate that. That's what you guys are saying. Pushing me. Yep. Cult of Dusty is my hero. You chose wisely. Joe Rogan got hit by a Girl Scout. He did? I didn't see that. We are going to cover Joe Rogan a little bit, though. It's because people are dusted, me included. Well, I love you back, Nate Black. It's good to see you tonight. I sure appreciate you tuning in. Oop, I lost my light. Lost my light in the shuffle. Let me put it back on me. Let me get reset. All right, cool. Hell yeah. So I guess we'll go ahead and start the show. We're already 15 minutes in. And let me check the super chats, right? Let me do super chats, and then I will start the show. Micah Savage 449. I already read that. And Breaking Bad 094 499. What's up, Breaking Bad? How you doing? Awesome Gaming $10. What up with Rick and Morty? And schools dropping here in Oklahoma. Been disaster so far. Yeah, we're gonna cover both those things tonight. The Rick and Morty thing is old, but like everything comes around again, so we're gonna talk about it. Kinky became a member of the Dust Buddies. Welcome, Kinky. Appreciate that. Sophia, Christina Botha. How you doing tonight, Christina? Appreciate you joining us. Alex Jones has gone full llama. We're gonna cover Alex Jones. He being Alex Jones. I was gonna say he's being crazy, but that's just Alex Jones. He'd be a typical Alex Jones. And Baron Von Breadknife, $10. Thank you, Baron Von Breadknife. Fan, number one fan. Hell yeah, love your pair ass. And Elijah Miller, my buddy, need another care package? Yes, definitely. Your care packages are the greatest care packages in the history of mankind. So whatever. I'm never gonna turn down your care packages, dude. Rad, $5. What up, Dusty from Dust Butter? Good to see you, Rad. Sophia, Christina, both of them. Biden, Harris, if you support trans rights, it's a no-brainer. You don't want to see the country fall into the grips of even more fascism, then hold your nose and vote Biden, Harris, definitely. CJ Colbert, $5. Hey, Dusty. Hey, CJ. Temporarily back in the U.S. from Europe. They let you back in the country. So this is my first live show. Very excited. Much love to you and the critters. Much love to you, CJ. And Hugh Hundo, $4.99. What's mine is yours, brother. Love you, Dusty. I love you, Hugh Hundo. You guys rock. And the other one I can't see, but I'll read it when I come back. Gotta start the show. And a little programming notice. I appealed the video they took down on YouTube. They claimed that I spread COVID misinformation. You motherfuckers know that ain't true. You know I ain't spread no COVID misinformation. Every goddamn show, I'm pushing people to wear their goddamn mask and social distance and keep their ass at home. But anyway, I put in an appeal and they responded and they said, yeah, fuck you. You're still banned. We're not going to unban the show. So that episode's still gone. I asked them specifically what part of the show violated the rules. They didn't answer. I've been working for YouTube for almost 13 years now. Never once talked to a single real human being. Nobody gives a shit there. There's no rhyme or reason to any of it. So sucks to be me, I guess. What the fuck you gotta do? On my last show, you remember that clip of Ben Shapiro reading the lyrics to the song WAP? Well, Warner Music Group put a copyright claim on my video because Ben Shapiro read lyrics. That can't be fucking legal. There's no way somebody simply reading lyrics can be copyrighted by them. But it was, and now there's ads showing on my video for them, and not me, because that's the way the whole goddamn system works. Fuck my life, right? So, anyway, start of the show, Chud Watch! Everybody's favorite section. Where the fuck is it? God damn it, why didn't you open? I specifically clicked on you, Chud Watch. You should be open by now. It says it is open, but I don't see it. Where the fuck are you? It's not anywhere. Oh my god, it's not working. Holy shit. Alright, I guess my, Anyway, Chud Watch. Talking about Chud Watch. We talk about chuds and make fun of them. Chud Watch. Hell yeah, it's happening right now. And, you guys remember Dave Chappelle's famous skit about Clayton Bigsby, who was a black white supremacist? Now, he was blind. And apparently nobody ever told him he was black. And so, like, he was, like, majorly racist. And so, as usually happens, real life mimics art, and Clayton Bigsby is a real person. Hard to believe, but this guy exists in the universe, and so this made the rounds this week. Went viral of this Black Chud mixed with his racist family and friends, and they mad about people wanting to get rid of the Confederate flag because it's about heritage and not hate. And you can believe me because I'm black, and black people can't be racist, right? That's just the way it works. 4.7 million views. Let's have a look.
Let's say their names Alabama has some opposition from about 24 members and supporters of the Sons of Confederate Veterans.
Regardless how the next person feel, I'm not gonna take my flag down. If I got anything to do with it, ain't no monument gonna come down.
Daniel Sims says he was adopted as a child.
My whole family's white. Went to all white school, grew up in an all white neighborhood. My grandfather was white, and he was the main one that fought in this war here. And he's taught me everything I know.
He explains how he'd feel if the statues and flag were relocated.
It may make my blood boil if they just come up here and feel like they can just tear it down. I don't see me still living if they do that right there. That monument ain't hurting nobody. That monument ain't killing a soul. It ain't talking bad to nobody. It ain't even racist.
But
they were specifically put up to disenfranchise black people. Put up by the Daughters of the Confederacy, most of them. So yes, it is about hate. Yes, I'm sure your racist ass granddaddy who adopted you taught you everything you need to know about why he fought for this. I don't know, dude. Craziness. Yes, you can be black and racist. Jesse Lee Peterson has proved that. Yes, you can adopt a black person and be racist. Doesn't make any difference, really. You can marry a black person and be racist. A lot of people that are racist, they don't have any idea they're racist. You know, they don't consider themselves racist. It's like unconscious biases that they're unwilling to confront, which happens a shit ton. And so a lot of people are like, well, he seemed pretty reasonable. Doesn't he seem pretty reasonable? But yeah, that's kind of stupid, but he seemed pretty reasonable. Yeah, here's him telling black people to go back to Africa. Yeah, no kidding. First off, his white racist friends are telling them to go back to Africa, and then he jumps in and tells black people, other black people, to go back to Africa.
I want to tell y'all I appreciate every one of y'all coming today. It's Lee standing right in front of us. Y'all helped us out.
Can I have an apology from you, sir, for telling me to get back on the boat?
Yeah, if you don't
to go back to Africa? You think that's okay?
Really say that, sir.
Yeah, I do.
So are you going to
This is
tell me to go back
America.
to the
We didn't
border?
bring you
She
here.
gonna change it up.
Your people. Yeah, she gonna. I don't care if she records me.
If you have
Your
the
people
audacity to
sold
I just want to know if you're going to apologize for telling me to go back to Africa. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Love it or leave it.
It's okay.
If you don't like it here, go back to Africa.
other countries
Say it
that
again.
barred us from traveling.
If you don't like it here, go back to Africa.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
If you don't like it, go back to Africa, says the racist black man. You know, the vast majority of black Americans have never been to Africa, right? They're just as American as anybody, just American as me, right? They belong here just as much as I do. This is their country just as much as it is mine. And you can't go back to somewhere you never been in the first place, you racist piece of shit. So anyway, Clayton Bigsby, come to life. Hard to believe, but this is America, folks. This is Trump's America. Just gets crazier and crazier. Now a little throwback to Jordan Peterson. Let's read some Jordan Peterson incredible advice. And let's see if he took this advice himself. People who don't have their own house in order should be very careful before they go about reorganizing the world. That seems a little hypocritical coming from Jordan Peterson, the benzo addict who not doing so well. I think generally people have things that are more within their personal purview, that are more difficult for them to deal with, and that they are avoiding. And that generally the way they avoid them is by adopting pseudo-moralistic stances on large-scale social issues so that they can look good to their friends and neighbors. Oh my God. You'd think one of the most famous psychologists in the world would understand projection. This is as much projection as I've ever fucking seen in my life. Good goddamn Jordan Peterson. It's no wonder he is a conservative hero. Hypocrisy reigns supreme. And one of my main crushes, I was going to say childhood crush, but I was probably in my late 20s, early 30s when Olivia Munn was on G4. And she giving Brian Callen the business. This isn't cancel culture, Brian Callen. It's just called rape and sexual assault allegations that's been heavily vetted and verified by the LA Times. I believe Catherine Fiore Tigerman and Claire Genshert and Tiffany King and Rachel Green. Brave of you to come out and speak out against him. I've done it, and I know probably what happened to me is what happened to you. Like, if you go read my video that I made about him, it's 90% thumbs down, 90% of the comments are calling me old or fat or stupid or something, and saying I'm jealous of Brian Callen's rapiness or whatever. I'm super jealous of all that. But when you read these people's comments, you realize that they actually don't give a shit if Brian Callen sexually assaults somebody. They think that type of behavior is manly. One of the things they call me over and over again, oh my, you're such a beta cuck. You're a beta. To them, like, sexually harassing or being overly aggressive with women to the point where it makes them uncomfortable, that's just part of being a dude. And if you're against that, you're not a manly man. And they actually encourage that. That's the kind of people they attract. So, talk about cancel culture, right? Oh my God, Brian Callen was canceled. He was so canceled after the sexual harassment claims. He's already got a new podcast. Hasn't even started the show yet, I don't think. But he's already put his Patreon out there, and even though they haven't really started the show yet, they're already making $5,000 every month after 1 week. This is what being canceled gets you, folks. Super canceled. Like, it just happens over and over again. There's nothing more lucrative than being fucking canceled in this country because, you know, the assholes will reward you for, oh my God, I can't believe women accuse you of sexual harassment. So many of these guys hate women. They just want to automatically assume all women are liars, and so, like, they'll just reward you for it. They'll literally reward you for being accused of rape and sexual assault. So that's the world we live in. That's the world that Joe Rogan, chud-ass Joe Rogan, is helping to spread, to be honest with you. His stupid-ass best friends. And these people are just beyond parody. So this is Catherine Borisenko. She's one of the speakers that was asked to perform at Mythicist, the next Mythicist Milwaukee event, I guess. If you don't know, it's the largest skeptic convention in the world, but it's basically just a chud-ass right-wing convention. Like 95% of the people that are there are just right-wing shitheads in an echo chamber, and they invite like 5% on the left to pretend like they're fair and balanced, but they're not whatsoever. So it's just funny listening to it talk. See, I wasn't planning on the Better Discourse Conference being a debate. I love it. They're calling the thing the Better Discourse Conference is what they're calling it. Yet she's about to call her, I guess, political enemies soy boys, because this to them is better discourse. See, I wasn't planning on the Better Discourse Conference being a debate until they put this soy boy, Robert D'Angelo, apologist, on my panel. If you want to see him get owned by a girl, Milwaukee is the place you want to be next weekend. Yeah, better discourse, folks. This is what it's all about. Isn't this a better discourse? Calling people disagree with soy boys, and it's hard to believe. It's 2020, and they're still using soy boy unironically. I mean, you know that's not an insult to the person you're insulting. That's an insult to you. You're literally insulting yourself by saying something so ridiculous, such a non-insult to anybody who has a brain in their head. Sad. You are sad. And next up, David Silverman. David Silverman. Chud-ass David Silverman. So, guys might remember David Silverman used to be like one of the heroes of the atheist community. He used to go on Fox News. And now I say he was just controlled opposition. But he used to go on there and battle against Bill O'Reilly. Tides go in, tides go out. Can't explain that. He was one of the heroes at one time, but it turns out he's a giant fucking shithead. Been a giant fucking shithead for a long time. So apparently he got accused of multiple sexual harassments and sexual assaults. Now, here's the thing. I think it's pretty likely that at least one of the women who accused him of sexual assault lied about at least parts of what happened. I think the evidence suggests that's the truth. But at the same time, his behavior is 100% a valid reason for him to get fired from the American Atheist, which he was the president of. For one thing, he was during atheist conferences, he was having secret affairs with the people they hired to be speakers. Apparently, and somebody, I don't want to get sued, but I did a lot of investigation about this when it came out. I actually initially came out in favor of him, And then I got a lot of people messaging me who had behind-the-scenes knowledge of what was going on. They were either friends with him or friends with other people that were in the association, and they told me what was going on. And apparently David Silverman is just a giant fucking shithead. That's basically what it boils down to. He kind of a narcissistic personality who loved the spotlight. He kind of considered himself a rock star. He thought he could just do whatever he wanted to. So they said, this person, several people told me this, that he got his mistress, the person he was cheating on his wife with, a paid position at the organization. And they also told me that there was some kind of discrepancy where he was selling books at atheist conventions that some people found not to be, I guess, in the most professional way. That's all I'm going to say. So anyway, there was plenty of grounds for him to be fired for his conduct. And I think he was justifiably fired, despite the fact that it's clear that, not clear, very likely that at least one of the women lied about the sexual assault he did. So anyway, he went away for a little while, and then he came back, and he's just decided to go the Dave Rubin Sargon grift. The, oh my God, the left is pushing me to the right. Why I'm leaving the left? And so he's like, I'm upset. I'm literally thinking of voting red right now. Me, David Silverman. Spoiler alert, he was always fiscally conservative, rather. I'm about to show you. So he's kind of pretending like he was much more liberal than he is when he's been admitting that he's fiscally conservative for a long time. Even set up a booth at the Republican National Convention to try to get Republicans to join his atheist movement. So anyway, I haven't changed. True. The left has. And here I sit contemplating the pussy-grabbing crook because cops and due process and free speech. What the fuck? Yeah, exactly. What the fuck, dude? Because the cops are out there rioting, beating people, violating their First Amendment rights constantly. What are you talking about? Due process and free speech? What the fuck are you talking about? For one thing, if you look at the list of banned books in this country, almost every single one of them were banned by conservatives. This idea that it's conservatives who are in love with free speech and it's liberals who hate free speech or the left is just not backed up by the evidence whatsoever. It's obviously ridiculous. When you're considering the party you're talking about, the Red Party, is the party of Christian conservatives. It's the party who put Donald Trump in office. Almost entirely made up of white evangelical Christians. So this is what David Silverman, former president of American Atheist, I think that's what it was. That's what you're joining, Dave. And so it's obviously what you're doing. It's obvious that you're just doing the script. It's obvious that you had to kind of, when you're an atheist, when you're a popular atheist, you kind of had to play up the left-wing stuff a bit, even though you admitted you're fiscally conservative. But now, like, you've been accused of a lot of inappropriate behavior, right? And so obviously a lot of people on the left are going to have a problem with that, and they're going to call you out for it. So just instead of what he should have done, this is what I would have done. This is what anybody who had any kind of integrity would have done. He said, look, I behaved in ways that I should have been fired for, absolutely, and I'm going to take my licks. Now, I didn't do some of the sexual assaults I was accused of. It was a lie, but regardless, if people are going to make fun of me on the internet, if lefties are going to make fun of me on the internet, like, I'm just going to ignore you. I'm not going to let it destroy my integrity and make me vote for fascist. What kind of asshole changes up their entire belief system and starts voting for fascists because people are mean to them on the internet? It's just stupid as shit, dude. It's absolutely fucking stupid as shit, and you deserve to be made fun of, so let's make fun of you a little bit. So anyway, here's Dave Rubin back in, I don't know, 2014 or whatever. Here's what he said. But why is this his battle? Why not let conservatives be conservatives and just vote for the candidate he likes? Because I want a choice, said Silverman. I don't get a choice at the voting booth ever. He described himself as fiscally conservative. I don't know why I can't say the word fiscally. Fiscally conservative voter who owns several guns. I'm a strong supporter of the military. Fuck you. I think fiscal responsibility is very important. Yeah, so let's vote for Trump, who has accelerated the debt faster than anybody ever has. That makes sense, doesn't it? You definitely aren't full of shit, David Silverman. You definitely don't lack integrity. And I have my serious suspicions about Obama. I don't like that he's spying on us. I don't like we've gone drones killing people. Yeah, Trump has increased the drone killings by 450%. Doesn't seem to bother you all of a sudden because people on the internet were mean to you. Sad. You're sad, dude. In the final analysis, the Democrats are too liberal for me, he says. So this was many years ago, so he's pretending, oh my God, I'm just now switching over because the left is so crazy. Nah, we see right there, yo con ass dude. Grifter's got a grift. But he sees that's where the money is, folks. He sees that his left-wing grift is drying up, so he's moving over to the right-wing grift, which is incredibly fucking lucrative, dude. He's gonna make tons of money. Look at this. He got over 30,000 likes. Usually he doesn't get very many likes on his shit, but got 37,000 almost likes. Whereas, oh my God, the left is too crazy. All these Maga Chuds coming out of the woodwork to kiss his ass. And he gonna make bank. David Silverman found him a new cash cow by selling out all his fucking integrity. And he gonna be in Fox News again, folks. Don't doubt it for a second. But this time, when he goes on Fox News, instead of fighting back against their propaganda, he gonna be spreading it. He gonna be right there. And it's gonna be a big boondoggle for them. They're gonna be like, remember former atheist David Silverman, who came on our show and battled Bill O'Reilly? Well, now the left has become too insane, and even he's bailing out on him, even though he is always fiscally conservative. So he's going to play right into that grift and make bank. I see it happening. I already called it out. This is exactly what I said, like months ago, when he started going on the Sargon show. It's clear what he was going to fucking do. He's transparent as shit. See right through you, Dave, but enjoy that cash. You know, enjoy selling out every bit of integrity you have for that cash. And I don't know if you guys heard, but Kamala? I don't want to call her Kamala because that's Kamala, the Ugandan giant, was a WWE wrestler that recently died. I thought he died a long time ago. I thought the dude been dead for years, but apparently he died last week. And a side note, apparently Kamala, the Ugandan giant, was a character created by Jerry Lawler because he saw a picture of African, what do you call those people? Savages. And he saw this black guy who wanted to become a wrestler, and he said, oh, be an African savage. So it's kind of a racist gimmick, but I guess Kamala, the Ugandan giant, made a lot of money off of it, so I'm not going to shit on him too much. But anyway, Kamala Harris? I think that's pronounced her name, folks. Kamala? I don't know. A lot of controversy, people not pronouncing her name right, and I am the worst person in the goddamn world to try to pronounce her name right. So I'm going to go with Kamala. So anyway, Kamala Harris is Joe Biden's VP pick. And I don't really give a shit about Joe Biden's VP pick. I just want to get Trump out of office. I don't think the VP pick really matters all that much, except I guess they did get like a ton of donations immediately, so it's pretty smart. We're going to cover that in a minute. But anyway, so now conservatives are falling all over themselves to be racist as shit and claim she's not African American, which is so fucking stupid. First off, conservative shithead podcaster Mark Levine kicked off his show tonight by ranting unprompted about Kamala Harris's ethnicity. Let's have a look.
Liberty's Voice, Levin TV.
Hello, America. I'm Mark Levin, and this is Levin TV. Well, I want to take a look at Kamala Harris with you. Kamala Harris right now. I'm going to tell you this. I'm not going to be a stickler about this, but the media will insist on it. Kamala Harris is not an African American. She is Indian and Jamaican. Jamaica is part of the Caribbean. India is out there near China. I only point that out because if you dare raise that, you're attacked. But the truth is she's not. And yes, I just wanted to make that clear. Her ancestry does not go back to American slavery.
All right, just because your ancestry don't go back to American slavery does not mean you're not African American. If you're American, first of all, the African American experience is basically what determines if you're an African American or not. You don't even really have to have any slavery in your background or not. The African American experience is basically how you're treated as a black American, right? But this is still stupid because Kamala Harris's dad is Jamaican. First off, Jamaica is in the Americas, right? It's part of the Americas. United States is not the only America. Secondly, how do you think all those black people got to Jamaica, right? They were slaves. So, yeah, she does have a connection to American slavery in her past. So that's stupid. It's stupid in every way, folks. They're just trying to find racist ways to shit on her to, demean her experience. There's no doubt that she has had the African-American experience. She was raised in this country. She was treated, mostly black. I know she has part Indian in her, but it's mainly about how other people perceive you and then how they treat you based on their perception of you, despite what your genetic background is. And so clearly she has had the African-American experience. Silly, stupid, wrong, and conservatives are jumping all over this. Here's conservative shut-ass C.J. Pearson. Kamala Harris isn't African-American. Her mother is from India. Her father is from Jamaica. She's literally lying about her ethnic identity. But no, she's not. She's been very clear about all that. That's the reason you know about it, right? She's literally gone to like many colleagues, you know, from the Mini Project and spoken about her Indian heritage. So, nah, she ain't hiding it. You guys are just full of shit. Just doing everything you can to try to drag her down. Even though I'm not like a huge fan of hers or anything, but I call bullshit where I see it. And speaking of child-ass bullshit, I covered this last show. The Sturgis rally. Remember all the dirty bikers, all the dirty Trump bikers out there with no mask on, attending the rally. We don't have to wear masks, freedom, motherfuckers. So anyway, a few dumbass musicians decided to play Sturgis. Look at these huge crowds you got. So this is the band Trapped. Remember them? This is all that showed up. And look how uncool these fucking bikers are. These goddamn boomer bikers. Nobody's dancing to your music, Trapped. Have you really fallen this low that you have to play to these scummy fucks? Let's have a short look. Headstrong to take on anyone. I know that you are wrong. Headstrong. I'm headstrong. Look, they're not even moving. Nobody's even bobbing their heads or dancing or anything. Holy, what sticks in the mud? Why are you guys even at a concert? The whole point of going to the concert is to dance around and sing along and have fun. Bikers, man. Sticks in the mud. At least these bikers. These Trump-ass bikers. I'm sure there's cool bikers out there somewhere. And next up, I don't think the crying Nazi is doing very well, folks. I don't think he's doing well at all. He's like, and folks, tell me, the left are the violent ones. The left are the evil terrorists. I'm pretty sure it would be against the rules for me to say that would-be mass shooters should find left-wing activists, oh my, and gun them down instead of random people in mosques and synagogues, so I won't do that. You even know what he's doing right now. I just really want these people to shut the fuck up. And that seems like the most obvious and enjoyable way of accomplishing this goal. Like if that dude killed 50 Muslims in New Zealand, how much did that change the Islamic influence of New Zealand? Not much. But if you killed the 50 loudest leftists in the United States, especially if you didn't get caught and continued killing, these people would shut their stupid fucking asshole mouths. And that would save a lot of lives. So much scary, folks. He's literally calling for deaths by people like me. This is me he's talking about. All of these people should be in prison for the crimes they've committed. Yeah, I've committed so many crimes making YouTube videos. I'm such an extremist with my YouTube videos that I do with a room full of cats. In prison for the crimes they've committed in full view of the public over the last few years. They brag about it on Twitter, and everyone knows it. They should be likewise be prosecuted for sedition and treason. But when laws are not enforced, vigilantes emerge. You don't enforce immigration laws, people kill immigrants. You don't enforce sedition, libel, and treason, people start killing leftists. It's predictable as the sun rises, and you can't blame me for saying so. Yeah, I can. You should be arrested for this because you're inciting violence, and that's against the law, in my opinion. But anyway, the crying Nazi Christopher Cantwell posts pictures of himself with Dylan Roof haircut and the word soon. So yeah, where you at, cops? Too busy stalking Antifa and making dossiers about them when the real threat is right here in front of you, just telling you straight to your face to murder people. Scary, folks, scary. And next up, let's shit on Tim Pool a little bit. Millionaire Tim Pool, who I actually starting to admire a little bit. I'm starting to admire Tim Pool because, god damn it, this dude is a fucking money-making machine. Now, I don't respect him at all. I don't think he has any integrity whatsoever, but goddamn, does he have the money-making thing fucking down. But anyway, he's an idiot. Here he is. Upset brewing in Minneapolis 05 primary. Omar opponent raising millions. Yeah, Ilho Omar on the verge of losing. Primary rival raises 7 times her funds. True. The primary rival did raise 7 times her funds, but yeah, she won. She won big time. Tempo doesn't know what he's talking about. And then he is, AOC could lose re-election tomorrow, and she's worried this could end the leftist Democrats. Yeah, she won on a fucking landslide. Never knows what he's talking about. Actually, he does. He knows it doesn't matter. He knows that this is what he has to do to make money, and it doesn't matter if he's not telling the truth. They literally pay him to tell them what they want to hear. So, and here he is. Yeah, she won. She won her primary. Congratulations, Ilhan Omar, for her big win against incredible odds. Just showed you that progressive politics is growing, is spreading. And then he goes out and says, Kamala Harris as VP will give Trump a 49-state landslide. Because he has such a great track record of predicting this stuff. Based on solid evidence that he pulls out of his ass. Here's Tim Pool. Let's try it again. Make it a little louder for us. You too quiet, Tim Pool. Speak up.
May be a gift to Donald Trump of a massive 49-state landslide. Now you're probably saying, Tim, by what metric could you even possibly predict Trump getting a 49-state landslide? And it's actually a good point. There's no real hard data. Maybe a gift.
There's no real hard data. It's still really quiet, folks. I don't know why that clip is so quiet, but there's no real hard data. But just trust me, folks. Just trust me. But dudes, like I said, he's raking in the cash. His daily show getting 22,000 views. Like this show on a good day gets 600. He's making thousands of dollars every single day from super chats alone. That's not including the $1 million they gave him to put up a website that cost about $100 to put up. Not including the, who knows how many hundreds of thousands of dollars he makes a year just from the ads on YouTube. So, you know, you got to give it to him. He knows exactly how to rake that money in. And David Silverman going to follow in his footsteps. And yes, I blame them. I blame them for selling their souls. But the world rewards bad behavior so much that I guess at some point maybe you don't hate the player, hate the game, I guess. But I still hate the player. Fuck you. And speaking of hating the player, here's Dave Rubin. Dave Rubin going to tell you how the best reporters in the world are Andy Nogo and Tim Pool. Yeah, they're the ones that are most accurate, aren't they?
At the moment, which is nobody sort of knows who to trust. So look, it's on you now to figure out sources that are good. Are there some good sources out there? Ben Shapiro's Daily Wire. Look, they're doing things obviously from a right perspective, from a conservative perspective. But I think Ben is a responsible editor-in-chief of the site, and I think they're doing good work. You can find individual journalists. Tim Pool's an individual journalist who some of you may know. There's a guy, Andy No, up in Portland that's doing good work. It's getting harder and harder to do. But I would say,
yeah, these right-wing grifters who lie for a living. They're the ones you should listen to, according to Dave Rubin. Wonder why you chose right-wing grifters to shout out and support. It's a mystery. And next up, Chud-ass. Yes, Chud-ass Kyle Kulinski. Not a fan. Not a fan of this fucking weasel. So anyway, recently the RNC sent out an email titled Liberals Revolt Against Biden-Harris Ticket. And they quote the following people, including Kyle Kulinski. I've already shown you guys this before, talked about this before, how in private conservatives are talking about how Kyle Kulinski and people like Crystal Ball and a lot of these people who I call crypto magas, blue magas, whatever you want to call them, are actually surprisingly allies to conservatives now. And Kyle's like, wait until the Republicans find out what I say about them. But they don't give a shit about that, Kyle. See, because they know that you have a mostly progressive audience and that a lot of what you're doing is talking to your progressive audience and not voting for Biden, which helps Trump. Regardless of what you say about them, it's very easy to understand why they consider you an outlaw, an ally. So, I don't know. Own up to it, weasel. I heard he's getting better, but still, I don't like Kyle Kulinski. I don't know. I just don't like him. I can't pretend like I like somebody I don't fucking like. I think the dude's a total goddamn weasel, so got to be honest about it. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong about Kyle. Maybe he's better than I think. Maybe he's, I'm not 100% familiar with everything he's done, so maybe he has better takes than I think he has. But next up, Chud-ass Joe Rogan. And this is just silly ass shit. I'll play it, then I'll explain to you why I think it's silly.
There's a guy named Heimo. He lives in the Arctic, and Vice did this whole series on him called Heimo's Arctic Adventure. And one of the things that he was saying is he came out there like in the 1970s to work for the forestry department and then just lived there for the rest of his life.
Jesus.
He's up there right now with his family. Like, he's married to this indigenous woman.
Sounds awful.
They live off the land. He eats caribou and fish, and his whole life is like hunting and gathering. But he's like, this is how people are supposed to live. And he's a very intelligent man, very articulate. So when you hear him talk, he's not some weirdo that lives in the woods. He's a guy who recognizes like there's something about this that resonates with humans. This life, this like being, you're connected in the way that you're supposed to be. And he thinks that what we've done by creating cities and electricity and electronics and social media and all the bullshit that we deal with today, that we've disconnected ourselves from the things that really make us human.
Yeah.
And that
I believe that
his life is more connected to it. But there's even a deeper connection, and that's how the Na'vi lived. And if you
Nah, dude. I've watched every episode of Naked and Afraid, and one thing I know is that living out in the fucking wild and fending for yourself sucks ass. In my opinion, one of the main things that makes us human is our ability to evolve and our use of technology. Why aren't you out there if you believe that, Joe Rogan? Why aren't you out in the woods? Nah, you're like using technology to make hundreds of millions of dollars. Even you know that's bullshit. Every time I watch Naked Afraid, I'm like, why are you guys doing that? That looks so awful. That's like my hell. Most people don't feel connected to that shit. Most people would never fucking do that because it's awful. It's a horrible way to exist. Air conditioning for the win, Joe Rogan. You know that's true. What are you even talking about, dude? And speaking of Joe Rogan friends, Alex Jones! Alex Jones being Alex Jones. I was going to say it would be crazy, but it's not. So look at him. Sad, lonely man. He walking up to these, I guess they're Antifa members. They just sitting there. They ain't bothering nobody. But apparently they're a grave threat to society, according to this ranting lunatic. Let's have a look.
Well, the past, I've been coming here since I was in high school and college. And now you guys use your COVID hoax to like set a checkpoint up so you can take over the parks and start charging. It's unconstitutional. This is not even a city ordinance. This is a illegal power grab of the people's greenbelt, and it's time to free Austin. So are you guys volunteers for the city of Austin? Who are you, masked man?
I'm a lifeguard for Barton Springs.
You're a lifeguard for Barton Springs, now part of the criminal power grab. This is outrageous criminal activity.
Look how outrageous they are.
Seizure of the infrastructure of Austin.
Just standing
It is
around.
all color of law garbage. My wife came here this morning when you cult member Kooks showed up here, and you asked her, where's her reservation?
Look how dangerous they are. They're just sitting there, just nonchalantly.
Reservation is that we live in a free country. We live in America. I call for everybody out there watching. The time for civil disobedience is here. I want this removed tonight. COVID-19 is a power grab hoax. COVID-19 is a scam. Is that your IQ? One finger? APD just did its job when a man came up sick and I go in here. And the APD told him, no, it's not enforceable. You can go on in.
So anyway, for those of you who watched Alex Jones like a decade ago, you're not going to recognize who this guy is. He used to be totally against the police, shouting every show about how the police state was going to take over, how police were going to abuse people's civil rights. And now that it's happening, he's fucking on the police side, yelling at the people who are protesting the police. It's just insane to watch him sell out everything he claimed he stood for. But it's not surprising. You know, money does that to people, right? Money changes everything. Hell yeah. And you guys might have heard about how the Army is trying to recruit people through Twitch. And AOC is trying to pass a law so the Army can't use Twitch to recruit people. And so they went silent for a little while, but they're back. And instead of playing games on the Army esports team on Twitch, they decided just to go on there and they answer random questions from the chat. And it didn't go well. Look at them. Everybody spamming the chat. World of War crimes, World of War crimes, World of War crimes. You look like a lifeguard, if anything, you pencil neck virgin nose. Have you actually gotten any kids to join the Army because of this? No money, mature for your age, 17 years old, no life experience, well intentioned, but kind of slow. Sign here, recruit. So yeah. Give them hell, guys. Don't let up. They should not be allowed to recruit people, in my opinion, on Twitch. And they talk out of both sides of their mouth. This is the Army admitting they want to recruit on Twitch. They're like, yeah, we want to recruit on Twitch, but we're not really wanting to do it. Trust us. So the Army esports team, a relatively new recruiting outreach initiative, uses giveaways of gaming chairs, consoles, and controllers as a tool to generate interest among individuals who may be qualified for a career in the Army. While the team members are not official Army recruiters, they use the same web-based platform as recruiters to gather basic information from interested individuals, so recruiters can then follow up to evaluate qualifications and conduct interviews with applicants. So yeah, we use the same platform as recruiters and the same tactics as recruiters, and we're gathering information to give to recruiters so they can recruit you, but we're not recruiting. Who you calling a liar? Will we lie to you? We're the United States Army. Trust us. Don't we have an honest face? Nah, fuck you. Get rid of those motherfuckers. And, James Woods! Chud-ass actor James Woods. This is our last stand, folks. And here's your last offender. Oh, my God. We are fucked. If they take him down, America's gone forever. Vote for real Donald Trump like your life depends on it. I mean, seriously, if this is our last hope, we don't have any hope. We are already fucking doomed. In fact, we're already doomed that he's in office to begin with. Sad to see, James Woods, pretty good actor. Disappointed! I'm disappointed in you, James Woods. I'm just disappointed. And, here's old Charlie Kirk! Charlie Kirk! Now, some of you might be thinking to yourself, hey, there are probably going to be an increase of suicides because 30 million people are unemployed, and we have, you know, some of the largest wealth inequality in the history of mankind, and joblessness is, you know, huge, and, you know, people are suffering out there. People are having a hard time. Maybe that's going to cause suicides, but no! Charlie Kirk, it's college football. Goddamn, we got to have college football. People going to off themselves.
So no, this is not just about a game. It's not just about an activity. And it shouldn't be a partisan issue. This is something much bigger. Football is, the left has always hated football, by the way.
Yeah, football sucks.
It's too masculine, it's too strong, it's too brutal, it's too American. They've been trying to cancel football for...
Didn't you literally cancel basketball? Didn't you literally, for years, be talking about how much you're never watching basketball again? Why is that not cancellation? But when people don't want to watch fucking boring-ass football, that's cancellation. It's just like... They're such hypocrites all the fucking time.
Decades. They finally have their excuse to do so. And if anyone is listening to this that is a football fan and is not outraged by what is happening right now, what's it going to take? They've taken Easter from you.
Oh my God, they took Easter from you folks. Oh my God, why aren't you outraged by sports? But the other side are snowflakes.
Traditional Memorial Day and July 4th celebrations. They've taken church from so many of us. They took Palm Sunday from us.
Oh, my God.
They've taken March Madness from us.
Oh, God.
They've taken you going to the beach in many places. I can't even go work out in a gym in Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh, my God.
The parks, they've taken everything.
Everything's gone.
And now they're going to take college football from us as well. And it's on its way to do that. But, man, to take something that has so much meaning to so many people under the guise of safety is unthinkable to me.
Unthinkable. God damn it, it's football, dude. It's sports. Who gives a shit? Play Madden 2020 and get the fuck over it. Literally boring ass shit. Next up, last up, my Chud watch for tonight. Did you guys know that Tucker Carlson is suddenly a giant supporter of Antifa? It's true, folks. I know what you're going to say. Haters are going to say this was edited. But it wasn't. Totally real.
Good evening and welcome to Tucker Carlson Tonight. For more than a month, mobs of violent police officers have roamed this country, terrorizing citizens and destroying things. No one has stopped them from doing that, so they've continued and they've become stronger. The police department wants the power to destroy anyone who wants peaceful protests. It's an impediment to their power. This mob was clearly intent on violence. They said so.
Whoa, what the
But tear off the masks, turn down the volume, and you see it very clearly. The mob is not fearsome, it's pathetic. These are pampered children, and they are cowards. They have no skills. All they can do is destroy. It makes them feel alive.
What world are we living in? That doesn't happen.
They're such liars. This was definitely a hate crime. Who will stand up for this country? And the answer we're learning is Americans. Antifa, Black Lives Matter. Well, it's up to them. Small groups of citizens are beginning to come forward to defend their laws, defend their history and their culture. Is that the best you got? If I were in that march and these racist lunatics were waving guns at me, I'd like to think I'd rush them and beat their brains in. And I wouldn't apologize for it for one goddamn second.
Based! Tucker Carlson based as fuck! Alright, get it, Tucker Carlson! Can't believe I'm finally agreeing with Tucker Carlson. I want to see more of that content on Fox News. Whoever made that is awesome. Love that edited video. Cool as shit. So anyway, let's stop and check the chats. No skills! You do know that the left has guns too, right? Yep, the left loves guns. Don't let them ever tell you otherwise. I got me one for sure. Got me a Smith & Wesson. Captain Marvel's actually a pretty decent movie. Yeah, I don't think it was bad. I think Brie Larson is hot. That's my opinion. Cringy Kirk. Yep, big old headed watermelon head. Charlie Kirk. Mood Australia Dusty, you will be a superstar here, bro. I doubt it, to be honest with you. And Australia doesn't want me, and also I don't have any money to move because I'm very poor. So it's all good. Appreciate that, though. Still ashamed about Halloween, though. I know they canceled Halloween. No more Halloween. They canceled football for kneeling. I know it's over. Hockey greater than football. I don't like hockey either. The only sport I watch is mixed martial arts, really. But if people like it, that's fine. I don't give a shit. Different strokes, different folks. Jamaica's very diverse. I've been in Jamaica before. It was pretty cool. I went to the San Suicidito in Jamaica back when I was wealthy. Many moons ago in my early 20s. Literally, we're in this resort, this expensive, all-you-can-eat, exclusive, everything included resort. And I spent all the time, me and my ex-wife, Cindy, spent all the time in the room ordering room service. We gained like 20 pounds, never went outside. It was a total waste, but the food was good. 1,000 dead a day, yep. It's a new 9/11 every 3 days. Welcome to the new normal. He's gotten fatter, yeah. Alex Jones definitely gained a lot of weight. He ain't worried about it anymore. Just letting himself go. Join it. Cal does have some good takes, but he equivocates Trump and Biden still. Yeah, that's such bullshit. False equivalences do nothing to help our country, in my opinion. Cal is rational. Doesn't is that you watch him? He just goes full cancel for no reason. Oh yeah, I have the power to cancel. Sure I do. Cal has what? How many more subscribers does he have than me? How much more viewers does he have than me? How much more money does he make than me? How the fuck could I cancel anybody? It reminds me of what TJ said. Apparently, somebody asked TJ about me and his feud lately. And I didn't see this. Somebody told me about it. Apparently, his response was something along the lines of that we're not really feuding anymore, but the reason we were feuding is because I was a Trump supporter. And then suddenly I turned on Trump and I canceled anybody who didn't catch up to me quick enough. Which is like so ridiculous. I canceled? How the fuck can I cancel anybody? I didn't cancel anybody. I can't cancel anybody. It's just silly. But it's all good. Cal secretly wants Trump to win. Yeah, it seems like he's pushing it. But like I said, I haven't seen everything he's done, but maybe I'm wrong. I am a flawed human being who has limited knowledge. I'm much less omniscient than most people seem to think. So if I'm wrong, I will definitely own up to that. That's all I can do. If the Daily Wire is not a good source, no. I've covered it many times on the show. It's one of the fucking worst sources in the goddamn universe. Let's check the other chat, and then we'll check super chats. What you guys got to say? We're available on Twitch and Facebook if you guys want to watch me stream on there. When the hell did the left start hating football? Never. I don't think that's a left-wing thing. I think some people hate it. I've always hated it, but I don't think it's a political thing. Yes, corporate Democrats suck ass. Yeah, both parties suck. Just they don't suck equally. They're much different on their suck level. Charlie Kirk can eat shit. True that. Fuck James Woods. Holy shit. Yeah, that guy's gone down the shitter for sure. He's harassing the pool lifeguard. I know, right? Ain't got nothing better to do. He actually put that video up there himself, thinking it makes him look good. Crazy. I have dust in each room of the house. If you mean dusty, that's good. If you mean dust, then clean your shit. Clean your room, bucko. Listen to Jordan Peterson. Yep, smash the like button. Please help out if you can. That helps. And let's see what we got in the super chats. Super chats. Yeah. Definitely my favorite Friday ritual. I'm super excited for this. Let's watch. Hell yeah. Thank you, Danny Nerdick. Appreciate that. You rock. Good to see you. Brian C., $2. Thanks for Amazon list shopping, everybody. Yep. That was awesome of you guys. It's going to be Christmas tonight for the dogs and cats. So good on y'all. Heroes. William Emerson, $5. Name and shame. Donald Lance, head of the Fraternal Order of Police, assaulted protesters. DA needs to pressure or he will let him slide. Yeah, he'll probably get away with it. They never hold him accountable. Sucks. Breaking Battle 94499. 40 more years of that Harley Southern diet, and he'll go from Clayton to Uncle Ruckus. Yep. You know what's going to happen. Going to be hilarious to watch. Sherry Wilson, $10. Maybe you could take pictures of all the fur babies, and people could pick one to sponsor. Appreciate you. That's a good idea. I need to get a camera, like a real camera. All I have is this web camera. I've been using the same web camera for like 8 years now. I don't see any real reason to upgrade it. I'm still using this amateur Blue Yeti microphone, but like I don't care, it works. Who gives a shit? But I need to get me a real camera so I can go film them and stuff, playing with all the shit you guys got them. So I'll work on that. Beast Nation, $5. Debating a fascist at a convention is like jobbing for Brock Lesnar. I know, right? It's pointless. You're just helping them make money. I don't understand why you do it, but I guess you think it'll help you also make money and get popular. So Kenneth Copeland, 10 R's, 105K dead of corona here in Brazil. Due to our version of Trump, we have to stop this far-right wave ASAP. Yeah, but they don't play by the rules. Like, it's still the election, so what are you going to do? I mean, if people don't rise up, but I can't talk about that, so I'm not allowed to talk about it. It sucks. So whatever. Like, you guys figure it out for yourself, because they won't let me talk about it. Ray doing $5. If David Silverman's principles are that easy to change, then he never had any to begin with. He didn't. I've talked to multiple people that were friends of his and have background information about him, and he's a fucking jerk. For real, Joe. David Silverman has just found his excuse to be the AO he's always been. Yep. True that, and he's already doing it. Like, he's going on shows being like, penis, penis. I want to say that because I want you to accuse me. I want you to accuse me of harassing you for saying penis. It's just, he acts like a fucking little kid. Spoiled little baby. Ray doing $5. I have said this before. I like watching right-wingers trip over themselves to not sound like hypocrites. When it comes to Kamala Harris, I'm going to have to learn how to pronounce that, y'all. You have to teach me. Educate Dusty on how to say this name. Kamala Harris. And her record, I heard that. I'm sure there's lots of things you can shit on her for, though. I'm sure she's probably done tons of shit wrong. Although I'm more interested in what her current positions are because, like, I used to be a Christian, conservative, Bush supporter. And so you can change. I wouldn't want anybody holding against me the way I was 10 years ago. So I'm more concerned about her current positions. But I'm sure that she has plenty that you can shit on her for. JDZ4, $2 late. Restarted show on 2x speed. Hope I catch up. You can do it. Imagine how fast I talk on 2x speed. I already talk fast enough as it is. But good luck with that. Ray Doon tell us. Dusty, remember Trapped? Me, nope. Yeah. Headstrong, I take you on. I actually like that song. They're a one-hit wonder. Atari DC, $5. Dusty, you are ornier than a shithouse rat. Hell yeah, you know it. Orna Dusty, so salty about everything. So salty and jealous and old. So sad what I've become. How the mighty have fallen. All of it. Ray Doon, $5. Who is wasting their money on lion-ass Tim Pool? A lot of people. That dude making millions and millions a year. This world rewards bad behavior. Gregory Lazarino, $2. Review more Tim Pool. He calls liberals to ride. I know. He's so hilarious. Ray doing $5. Look, I get not wanting to live in a city. But some weirdo in the woods is not going to tell me that living in the city is a bad thing for me. I know, right? Holy shit. What a nightmare having to live out in the fucking woods would be. Just the bugs alone. No air conditioning? Hell, not all that. Pass. James Hodge, 10 pounds. I find it funny when chuds say that only liberals cancel stuff, and yet they have canceled Ghostbusters, Doc Who, for casting a woman as a doctor, Captain Marvel, countless shows, yeah, Nikes, their coffee makers they threw out the window, just everything all the time. Ben Shapiro canceled his Sports Illustrated because he didn't like what they do it all the time. Just ridiculous. Then why didn't you like Room? I liked it. I thought it was okay. I just thought it was kind of slow. It was fine. But the whole thing was just her in a damn room. I guess it was as advertised, but she's a good actress. She did well. Just wasn't an incredibly interesting story to me. Proto $10. I remember you did a breakdown on Shoe on Head. That was one of the best episodes I ever watched. Can you do something extreme break on Chuds? It reminded me of that podcast Behind the Bastards. Yeah, I might do it. Shoe on Head blocked me because she said something stupid, and Vosh, I guess, mildly rebuked her. Very mildly. He mostly simps for her. I hate the word simp, but he does. He simps for her. He's a sycophant when it comes to her. That's just the truth of it. But he mildly rebuked her, and I liked his comment, and she blocked me. She didn't block him. She blocked me for liking his comment. I didn't say a word to her. Didn't fucking say shit. So, she's a little sensitive when it comes to me. Lop NC1, $5. Have you heard the term rat liquor for people that don't wear masks? I have not heard that, but I love it, and I will start using it. Thank you for that. Jason asked me $10 today. And my bunny, Revy, a.k.a. Reverend Bunny, got spayed today. Picking her up now. Wish her well. Love you, Dustin buddies. Hey, good luck to Reverend Bunny. Hope it works out for you. Daddy Nerdic, best Mania main event ever. Oh, God. I haven't watched that in years, and I don't remember the main events. I'm going to say The Rock versus Stone Cold Steve Austin. I don't even remember that ever being a main event, but I just assume it has to be, right? So I'm just going to say that one. Corey Davis, Lars, we demand a rusty dusty emoji. All right, I'll work on that. I think I can add one more, so I'm going to work on that. Elijah Miller, what's up, For the kiddies. Help on the way Monday. Awesome. My favorite human being on earth, Elijah Miller. Love you, dude. All right, let's continue on with the show. We got another 50 minutes to kick this thing in the ass, and I still got tons of shit to cover. So let's do it. Next up, my graphics aren't loading, but bad cops. It's time for the bad cop section. Are you guys ready for this? So, yep. Kill them all. Colorado Springs officer Keith Reed used fake name to post comments about protesters. But it's okay, folks. He didn't think he was going to get caught. That's literally his excuse. Hey, don't blame me. I thought I was anonymous. So, Colorado Springs, a sergeant with the Colorado Springs Police Department has been temporarily suspended and transferred. Yeah. He said kill them all when talking about Black Lives Matter and the protesters. So obviously they temporarily suspended him and transferred him. Because that's what happens. Never hold him a goddamn accountable for anything. Following an internal affair investigation that confirmed he posted comments on a live stream of a protest in late June, the CSPD investigation found Sergeant Keith Reed responded to a news crew's coverage with kill them all and kill them all while using a Facebook profile with the name Stephen Eric. The news station, ABC affiliate KRDO, approached police days later after receiving a tip that Sergeant Reed was the source of the comment. In a letter to the public, CSPD Chief Vince Niski on Monday called the comments unprofessional, distasteful, and not reflecting of our department. Would then fire him immediately, right? Nope. The sergeant was penalized with a 40-hour suspension and loss of more than $2,000 in wages. Oh, man. Wow. Wow. Don't you understand this is why everybody is protesting? Don't you understand this is exactly why people want you guys defunded? These slaps on the wrist ain't doing a goddamn thing. What is wrong with you? Plus removal of his specialized unit and a reassignment to a different position in the department. But the chief also asked the public to not judge the officer on a single act. No, fuck you. I'm going to judge him. I'm going to judge this officer screaming, kill them all to protesters. Yeah. Yeah, I'm judging, motherfuckers. To consider Sergeant Reed's success during 2 decades of service. Bullshit. I guarantee you he's not a good cop doing shit like this. I guarantee you there's a lot of things he's done wrong that you guys have probably covered up and not punished him for, just like you didn't punish him for this shit. It was determined, Chief Niski wrote, that the comments were made off-duty out of frustration, and there was no indication of any physical action or intent to cause harm. I am in no way minimizing Sergeant Reed's words. Yes, you are. You're literally minimizing his words. His comments were unacceptable, have damaged our relationship with members of our community. Then fire him. Right? Right? No, you're not firing him. You deserve whatever happens to you. And fell short of our standards. Sergeant Reed's disguised comments came during a June 30th incident. A group of demonstrators blocked traffic on Interstate 25 with about a dozen cars, then exited the vehicles with placards and signs to support a Black Lives Matter movement. The blockade lasted little more than an hour, and most left before CSPD officers responded. Chief Niski wrote a letter to the public then to supporting the community's frustration. Anyway, he says in there basically that he didn't think he was going to get caught. He was doing it anonymously. So, yeah, fuck you. Fuck the entire police department. Defund these motherfuckers immediately. And here's one from Marion County. God damn it. Sheriff Billy Woods issued the mask ban just hours after joining a conference call with President Trump, who assured sheriffs they have his unwavering support. So it's Florida sheriff bans deputies from wearing masks. This goddamn motherfucker literally banning his own deputies for wearing masks when they're out integrating themselves and doing their job with the public. And got Trump's full fucking support, because that's the whole narrative of these right-wing conservatives. That masks are unmanly. What are you, a beta milk cook wearing a mask? Just... On Tuesday, the same day Florida marked a new daily high for deaths from COVID-19, Marion County Sheriff Billy Woods banned his deputies from wearing masks on the job. So, congratulations, Florida. You're the armpit of the goddamn universe. How can you get sadder than Florida has fucking become? Just such a goddamn embarrassment. A new 9/11 every 3 days, people. 1,000 people dead every fucking day, and these people are in the goddamn charge of us. The protest should never end till every one of these bastards is gone. And here's another. This is so hilarious how they paint things. Watch this video, folks, and then watch the response of how Andy No-Go paints what is happening here. Literally, these are just peaceful protesters just walking down the street. Then a van pulls up, and I guess because the van pulled up and they were too close to the van who pulled up next to them, the police just attacked them all. But how Andy No-Go spins it is, unfearful of consequences, Antifa rioters move in to fight police in close combat. They are promptly shoved back. So let's see if that's an accurate description of what is happening in this video.
You fucking coward!
So they're shouting at them, and this van pulls up, and then the police attacks them. Yeah, let's mace you all. You're sticking close to us.
Taking lawful action. Do not
And then
interfere.
you got this dystopian shit. We're over the loudspeaker. Do not interfere. We are being lawful. We are randomly attacking peaceful protesters who are just asserting their First Amendment rights. Do not interfere. We are the police. We are the good guys. It's just so insane. And you got Dave Rubin telling us, yeah, we got good journalists out there who are honest, like Andy No-Go telling us the truth. Holy shit. This is so goddamn 1984 Orwellian. And here they are in Pittsburgh, folks. Yeah, Pittsburgh. Look at these dangerous terrorists with their hands up, doing absolutely nothing. So yeah, let's fire a tear gas canister directly at them at point blank range.
Mayor Bill Peduto ordered
we're the
multiple
good guys.
investigations
Yeah.
into the clashes between police and protesters. Mayor Bill Peduto ordered multiple investigations into the
fuck
clashes
off,
between
goddammit.
police and protesters. Mayor Bill Peduto ordered multiple investigations into the clashes between police and protesters. Mayor Bill Peduto.
They're the terrorists, folks. They want you to hate them. And we do. So you get what you want, folks. Got to make them beg. We have to make them beg to be reformed. Disown them. Disown every cop you know. If your dad's a cop, disown him. Cousin's a cop, disown him. Don't talk. If your neighbor's a cop, fuck your neighbor. Make them sorry. Every day they wake up and put on that blue uniform until they are on their hands and knees. And you're like, oh my God, please. Please defund us. Please don't make us do these jobs that we are not suited to do. 90% of what we're supposed to do, somebody else should be doing, like social workers. It should not be done with assholes with guns. Please defund us. Make them beg, folks. And yep, here they are. ICE guards systematically sexual assault detainees in El Paso. Yeah. These fucking ICE people, they're arresting these undocumented workers, and then they're sexually molesting the women. And they're doing it in places they know there are no cameras. They're dragging them to blind spots, no cameras. And then they're telling them, nobody's going to believe you. Nobody's going to believe you if you tell them. Who you going to tell? It's not on camera. They ain't going to believe you, illegal alien. And so, yeah. These rapey motherfuckers kidnapping people off the street and then, sexually assaulting them. Because why wouldn't they? Why wouldn't our law enforcement in this country be the biggest piece of shit I could possibly imagine? Thank you, George Bush. George Bush recently came out and said that he's painting a new series of pictures that is dedicated to immigrants. Dude, literally is the one that created ICE. Fuck you. It's too absurd to take seriously all this shit. Anger is the right emotion, everybody. And, folks, apparently a new thing is paint-filled balloons that they're throwing at cops that seem to make them very upset. And I'm just going to say, folks, don't do it. You might get shot for doing this, folks. Do not throw paint balloons at cops. I don't care how mad it makes them. Don't do it. I'm against it, just for the record. And these are the kind of dumbasses, though, that we have in our country. Defund the universities, not the police. Yeah. Don't defund the people that are sexually abusing immigrants. Don't fucking defund the people that are point blank shooting tear gas canisters at folks and beating peaceful protesters and violating our First Amendment rights. Nah, it's schooling folks that needs defunded. Stop teaching our children facts. 100% Trump supporter, no doubt about it. But it's working slowly but surely, folks. I know it's disheartening, but we got to keep the pressure on. In Austin, the city council unanimously voted to cut its $430 million police budget by 1/3. Now, it should be 2/3, but this is a good start, folks. People are like, oh, the protests aren't doing any good. The rioting isn't doing any good. I've never seen them do anything like this. I've never seen them even listen. They always just ignore everybody. So, the move comes after officers and the city's top cops face criticism for the killing of an unarmed black. For an unarmed black, that sounds racist. I want to say unarmed black person and a Hispanic person. Use of force against anti-police brutality protesters and the investigations of a demonstrators to fatal shooting by another citizen. The proposal to cut police funding calls for immediately cutting around $21.5 million for the department. This would include reallocating these funds to areas like violence prevention, food access, and abortion access program. Awesome. Another $80 million in cuts would come from a year-long process that will redistribute money used for civilian functions like forensic science, support services, and victim services to other departments. About $50 million would come from reallocating dollars to the Reimagined Safety Fund that would divert money towards alternative forms of public safety and community support through the year-long Reimagine process. Awesome! Hell yes! Small victories. We need more of these, but it's starting to happen, folks. It's all happening. Love to see it. And that's all my bad cop section. Let me read the chat real quick. Then I'm going to jump back in the show because I only got 40 minutes to rip through this bullshit. Cha-ching! Yep! Defund the bastards! I'm scared to even call the cops. Yeah, it definitely should be the last resort in every goddamn situation. Only like if you have no other choice. Sargon should be forever the milkshake thrown at him. Yep. He got that milk money. Empty paintings. Yep, true. Fuck George W. Bush. Florida, who knew? Everybody. ICE is a flesh-peddling industry. Yep. Agreed. Disband ICE. Dusty, relax with this. You're being stupid with this. With what? Don't know what you're talking about, but probably. I am dumb. I've been watching Seattle and Portland every night for over 73 days. Yep, it's been amazing to watch. It's like a reality show every night. You get to watch that shit live on Twitter. Andy Nogo's a giant fascist? Yes. Yes, he is. Alright, let's check super chats and continue on with the show. Any more super chats yet? Dusty, have Cal Kalinske come on your show, please. Cal Kalinske don't want to come on this show. I can assure you. And I'm not sure I even want to platform him, to be honest with you. Sir Wilkus took us $5 here, bro. Thanks for the infos. Blows my mind no one is stopping the destruction of the United States mail service. Oh, my God. It's so scary. It's like he's going to fucking... I'm about to cover it. But I'm so worried he's just going to steal the election, folks. And, like, no one's going to stop him. No one's doing anything about it. I never realized the president had this much fucking power. But god damn it. All right. I'm going to move on. I'm going to cover the rest of the Super Chats when I come back. So never fear. Super Chats is coming. All right, let's see. All right, next up, it's time for celebrity bullshit. Celebrity bullshit. People love celebrities, and this is celebrity bullshit. So first off, Rick and Morty co-creator Dan Harmon got a little bit of trouble again. Save the children, cancel Rick and Morty, I guess, whatever. I guess it's over here. Went viral this week. Now, this happened, I guess, like 11 years ago. Rick and Morty co-creator Dan Harmon did this skit. And it's a great example of when being edgy goes wrong. He's obviously trying to be so fucking edgy here, and it came back to bite him on the ass. And so apparently there was a hubbub about this like 2 years ago. And he apologized for it. I'm going to read you all that. But then, I guess a lot of people didn't know about it, never heard about it. So it's just come around again and become a controversy yet again. And I never heard about it, so I'm going to cover it. So he did this skit 11 years ago where he plays, I guess, a psychologist who is also a baby-raping pedophile. So here's the skit.
My controversial new pilot, Daryl. Now, I have to warn you, I originally made it with Showtime for their audience because it's a little groundbreaking for normal people to handle.
So apparently this is supposed to be a riff on the show Dexter about the serial killer. And it said this is Daryl, who is a child molester. So let's have a look.
Groundbreaking for normal people to handle, but maybe you'll surprise me. Good luck.
I don't know, doctor. My wife just had a baby, and I had this dream last night where I was a fish, and I looked up and I saw myself on the boat.
Well, Admiral, our time is up. I think the best thing for you to do would be to go home, tuck that baby in, and get yourself a good night's sleep.
Okay, thanks a lot, doctor.
No, Admiral, thank you.
All right, it's bedtime.
Thank you for being such a good patient.
Sleep tight, okay?
For taking all the sleeping pills I prescribed to you. So that later tonight, when I'm crawling in your window, I can count on you to sleep like a baby.
Well, okay, I gotta stop right there. I can't show you the rest of it, folks. But he pulls his pants down and shows his bare naked ass while he simulates raping the baby. Obviously, I can't show you the last 10 seconds because it'll probably get flagged if I do so, but it's pretty cringe, in my opinion. That was 11 years ago, and it's not going to hurt him, obviously, because Rick and Morty fans don't give a shit. But it is cringe. But apparently, like I said, it happened like 11 years ago, and like 2 years ago, he apologized. In July 2018, Harmon received criticism when a comedy skit from 2009 resurfaced. In the video titled Daryl, which was intended to be a parody of Dexter, Harmon acts out a rape using a baby doll as a prop. Vox reported that the video was circulated on 4chan and spread by alt-right users as part of a coordinated attempt to discredit public figures perceived as having leftist viewpoints. So yeah, it's cancel culture on the right. They pretend like, oh my god, only the left does that, but they constantly do it. It's just a double standard. Harmon apologized for the video, while multiple sources associated his decision to delete his Twitter account with the backlash. Adult Swim released a statement criticizing the video, but they appeared satisfied with Harmon's apology. Talking on Harmontown in February 2019, Harmon revealed that he had deleted his Twitter account prior to the backlash in response to Disney's firing of James Gunn for some jokes that Gunn had made in his tweets years ago. Harmon argued that this is what actually provoked 4chan users to target him, having assumed that he was trying to hide something from his past. It was actually right-wingers who were attacking him the first time around. In 2019, I made a pilot, which strove to parody the series Dexter and only succeeded in offending. I quickly realized the content was way too distasteful and took the video down immediately. Nobody should ever have to see what you saw, and for that, I sincerely apologize. Dan Harmon on Daryl skit controversy. So, That was the PedoGate controversy about Rick and Morty that's going around this week. I'm actually a fan of Rick and Morty. I'm not going to stop watching the show. I think it's a well done. I don't like cartoons very much. They just don't appeal to me, but I actually think Rick and Morty is one of the best cartoons ever made. Worst audience ever. Rick and Morty fans are cringe as fuck. And I guess that includes me, because I'm a fan of the show, but that's my feelings on it. And next up, Lizzo. Feeling rapey as hell. Yeah, so you guys know who Lizzo is. She is that plus-size musician who sings the song Good as Hell. And what else does she sing? Something about... Oh, shit, I can't remember what the other fucking song's called. She has 2 songs that are popular. But anyway, she's a popular singer right now. I think her 2 songs are pretty good. But anyway, she took heat this week for what a lot of people are calling sexual harassment. And I'm actually sort of surprised at the opinion I ended up with here, folks. Because at first, I was like, okay, people are just mad at her because she's a heavy-set girl and she's black. And that's really the only reason they have a problem with what she's saying. They're just, it's people that hate people that are overweight. They're disgusted by her. And so when they start being sexual in any way or revealing their sexual size publicly, people are just are grossed out by it because they're, fat shamers. And also a lot of racists think black women are annoying, and that has a lot to do probably why people are upset with what she's saying. And so I read what she said, and here's what she said. It's TT on Twitter. I guess trending means. Because fans of One Direction and BTS are showing their unhappiness about some comments from the rapper Lizzo talking about the guys. On an interview, she said, if I could collaborate with BTS, I mean, that sounds fun. I don't know if I could make it through the studio session without having sex with all of them. Next to this, she says, was kidding. She also has talked about Harry Styles, Louis Tomlinson, and Niall Horan from One Direction. About Harry Styles, someone asked about a collaboration with the British artist, and she said, we collabed, his dick in my asshole. She said, about the Irish artist, Niall Horan, in a clip shared on Twitter, the Good as Hell singer recalls meeting the former One Direction star for the first time. He just said, you're smashing it this year. That's a thing y'all say here, she explained. Well, I said, you can smash this, which is a thing we say over here. After that comment, the artist said he felt uncomfortable. About Louis Tomlinson, she sent him a greeting saying, shout out to fine-ass Louis Tomlinson. There's only one direction he's going, my dressing room. So, at first I was like, yeah, she's just expressing her sexuality. She's like a sassy singer, and she's a rapper. Like, that's the kind of thing they say. What do you expect? But then I always like to question myself and play devil's advocate. And I was like, well, Dusty, what would you think if there was like an actor who was talking like this about his coworkers, fellow actresses he worked with? What if Johnny Depp was talking about, Scarlett Johansson was like, yeah, I told her she needs to be on my dick. Yeah, I was working with this other actress and I told her to come to my dressing room. We'd all be like, oh my God, dude, you're clearly sexually harassing these women. That's gross as shit. And I was thinking, well, maybe, what if it was another female singer that was attractive? Would there still be controversy? What if it was Ariel Grande saying the same exact thing? And I think people still would have a problem with it, to be honest with you. So I don't really think it's because she's overweight and she's black. I think this stuff is kind of cringy, to be honest with you. I know what she's doing. I know she's just doing this because it's her image. But yeah, it is kind of, in my opinion, inappropriate and unprofessional. Not that big of a deal, but I can understand why some people have a problem with it. So, I'm kind of surprised at my opinions on that. So, I was ready to have her back on that. So what do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. And that's all my celebrity bullshit for now. Now we're going to do a Trump section real quick because Trump's our president. This is happening to all of us right now. So here he is talking shit about AOC, because of course he is. Talking about how she's not smart, how she's a poor student. This dude literally had somebody else take his SAT for him. He paid somebody to take his SAT for him. One of the dumbest motherfuckers on the planet out there talking about how dumb somebody else is.
He is going to give not tax increases, massive tax increases to pay for AOC's plan. AOC was a poor student. I won't say where she went to school. It doesn't matter. This is not even a smart person, other than she's got a good line of stuff. I mean, she goes out and she yaps. These guys, and they're all afraid of her because if
She
you
goes out and
notice,
yaps, unlike me, who never goes out and just rambles incoherent bullshit constantly. I'm such a stable genius. Donald Trump is. And folks, Donald Trump got asked the greatest question in the history of the presidency. The history of his presidency, at least. And I loved it. He seems kind of shocked, but he pretends like he don't hear what the guy's saying. He plays dumb, and then he just completely blows it off because he's such a coward. He won't answer any goddamn tough question. What a big man.
Please.
So, Mr. President, after 3.5 years, do you regret at all the lying you've done to the American people? On
All the what?
everything? All the lying, all the dishonesties.
That who has done?
You have done. Tens of thousands.
Yeah, go ahead, please. Please.
Totally ignored. Pretend like I didn't hear you. You heard him. Playing dumb. No, he doesn't regret it. That's the answer. He don't give a shit. He's having fun being one of the most evil people to ever live. He gets off on it. The cruelty is the fucking point. Next up, another question he refuses to answer. They ask him directly about the QAnon conspiracy theory that's already got a couple people killed. One of those batshit, bizarre conspiracy theories out there. So you'd expect our president to be like, of course, I don't believe in this ridiculous conspiracy theory. No, you would expect that, to be honest with you. It's Donald Trump. You know he's not going to condemn a conspiracy theory that claims he's a fucking genius.
Okay.
And then I wanted to ask you, you congratulated Marjorie Taylor Greene in a tweet. You called her a future Republican star. Greene has been a proponent of the QAnon conspiracy theory. She said it's something that would be worth listening to. Do you agree with her on that?
Well, she did very well in the election. She won by a lot. She was very popular.
That's not the question.
She comes from a great state.
Not the question.
And she had a tremendous victory, so absolutely, I did congratulate her. Please, go ahead.
On QAnon and her decision to embrace that conspiracy theory. Do you agree with her on that? That was the question?
Go ahead, please.
Go ahead. I'm ignoring you. Go ahead. I'm not going to answer. Go ahead. Big brave Trump. Can't answer any fucking tough questions because he's a bunker bitch. And next up, oh God, it's happening, folks, right in front of us. He's just admitting it. He's just outright admitting it, folks. He's trying to steal the election. He's trying to sabotage the Postal Service so they can't do mail-in voting so he can get reelected. It's hard to it's actually not hard to believe anymore, folks. I keep saying it's hard to believe. It would be hard to believe if I haven't witnessed the last 3.5 years, but this is just par for the course at this point.
$3.5 billion for something that'll turn out to be fraudulent. That's election money, basically. They want $3.5 billion for the mail-in votes. Okay, universal mail-in ballots. $3.5 trillion. They want $25 billion for the post office. Now they need that money in order to have the post office work, so it can take all of these millions and millions of ballots. Now, in the meantime, they aren't getting there. By the way, those are just 2 items. But if they don't get those 2 items, that means you can't have universal mail-in voting because they're not equipped to have it.
Yep. That means you can have universal mail-in voting. I am outright admitting I am trying to suppress the vote. During a global pandemic, I am not giving people the right to vote by mail. I am doing whatever I can to sabotage the post office. He put this sycophant in as the Postmaster General, who immediately fired a bunch of key senior members of the post office in order to sabotage things. And that's just one of the things they're doing. Here's some other examples. They're literally removing the pickup boxes all over the place. This is similar to what they do in black neighborhoods, black communities, where they take away the vast majority of the places you can go vote, the polling places, so that black people have to stand in line for 15 hours to vote, and a lot of them don't do it. So now they're taking the boxes away to make it harder to turn in your ballots, to make voting more difficult. Unbelievable. Mailboxes being removed in Portland and Eugene. They're doing this all over the place, folks. Man, I was excited at first. I was kind of hopeful about Joe Biden actually being elected president, but I'm starting to think that Trump is just going to steal the thing right in front of our faces, and no one going to do goddamn shit about it. And if that happens, I cannot tell you what we should do. I can't tell you. I can't talk about it, not allowed. But here's another example. The USPS is literally backing up trucks to mailboxes and taking them away. Here are photos of mailboxes being decommissioned in Southeast Portland, Eugene. Load them all up, take it away. So you lefties, because, you know, Portland is full of lefties. Doesn't want you guys to vote by mail, that's for sure. Here's another example of it. They're taking away sorters. The post office is deactivating mail sorting machines ahead of the election. These are the same sorting machines that will be used to sort out mail-in votes. They're doing everything they can to slow down the process so then Trump can claim, see, the process is so slow, we can't do it. It's literally like if you cause the problem and then you claim that, see, I was right, this is a problem. It's exactly what the fuck he's doing. This is so scary, folks. It gets more and more scary every day. Absolutely fucking insane. The United States Postal Service is removing mail sorting machines from facilities around the country without any official explanation or reason given. In many cases, these are the same machines that would be tasked with sorting ballots. They don't have to give an official explanation. He just did. He's defunding them. He's firing the people. He put a sycophant in charge of the place for one specific reason. So he can depress the vote and cheat to win, which is exactly what he's doing. And you want to hear something even scarier, folks? Here's the president's chief economic advisor describing voting rights as part of really liberal leftist wish list. This is how they view voting rights, folks. It's evil leftist wants to want a free and open and fair election.
So much of the Democratic asks are really liberal left wish lists. We don't want to have voting rights and aid to aliens and so forth. That's not our game, and the president can't accept that.
That's not our game. Voting rights. Nah, they can't. They're just outright saying it, folks. They're not even hiding it. Specifically saying we don't want you to have voting rights. What you need voting rights for? This is not a democracy. But of course, in the meantime, while he's sabotaging mail-in voting for everybody else, Donald and Melania Trump requested mail-in ballots for Florida's upcoming primary election, because of course they did. It's okay when they do it, folks, just not when you do it. You know, if they could make it to where only Republicans could mail-in vote, they would do that in a heartbeat. And they would even say, yeah, we're only letting Republicans mail-in vote. We're admitting it. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to fucking do about it? And I guess the answer is nothing. I guess nobody's going to do anything about it. Because this seems to be the Democrats' response. Trump, I am illegally defunding the post office so less people can vote. And Democrats are like, fewer. So fewer people can vote, not less. That's grammatically incorrect, Trump, you idiots. Democratic senators are like, somebody should really do something about this. Yeah, motherfucker. Somebody should, huh? I wonder whose job that might be. Feckless shitheads. Ooh, gotta get it going. And a new tell-all book about the 90th tell-all book about Trump is coming out. This one from Michael Cohen, Trump's personal attorney, who Trump turned on. The book is called Disloyal. And Michael Cohen put out a blurb ahead of the book's release that says, I bore witness to the real man in strip clubs, shady business meetings, and in the unguarded moments when he revealed who he really was. A cheat, a liar, a fraud, a bully, a racist, a predator, a con man. His fans, his supporters, his followers won't give a shit. Just like they've never given a shit about any of the rest of the books. This stuff just makes him look better in their eyes. Because they love the cruelty. That's the point. Shitheads love other shitheads. You're only making him look cooler in their eyes. There's nothing you can say about him, unfortunately. It's a nightmare, folks. And some people might say this is illegal. And you will be right, folks. A canvasser collecting signatures to get Kanye West on the ballot in Montana is telling people, you want to help Trump? We're trying to take votes away from creepy Uncle Joe. Yeah, that's illegal. That is a criminal violation of federal law. You're not allowed to do that, but they're doing it. So they know they can get away with it because they know that Trump's Justice Department won't prosecute anybody. And even if some rogue prosecutor does decide to prosecute these people, Trump will just have them fired, and then he will pardon whoever they prosecuted. So they're above the law. You can't do anything to them. They can cheat, they can break the law, and they're apparently invulnerable to it. They're immune. They can do whatever they want to now. We basically have a dictatorship in our country. Kanye West reportedly says he and Jared Kushner speaks almost daily. Yep, it's a federal crime called coordination. Absolutely against the fucking law. And why are they doing it? They're doing it because Kanye is polling 2% with black voters. And even if they can pull up with just 2% of black votes away from Joe Biden, every little bit, inch by inch, death by 1,000 cuts, they're trying to murder this country every way they possibly can to cheat and get Trump reelected. And I'm really scared they're going to do it, folks. It's really looking like he's too good at cheating, folks. He's too good. They're too good. They're too evil. How can you compete with somebody who doesn't follow the same rules you do? If you have a moral compass whatsoever, if you have integrity, how can you beat these evil people that don't have that? I'm just become so disenfranchised with the whole goddamn thing of this. I'm just almost numb to it, which is scary. You shouldn't be numb to it, but I'm fucking growing numb to it. And yeah, they're out there claiming they've created more jobs than anybody else in history, after losing more jobs than anybody else in history. This is like if you kick 10 children down and then you pick up 5 of them and you're like, I picked up more kids than anybody in the history of this nation. No, you kicked them all down first, dude. What the fuck? Listen to this stupid asshole.
Well, the stakes in this election have never been higher, but
true.
Following Joe Biden's decision to name a California liberal like Kamala Harris to the ticket, the choice has never been clearer. And look, 4 years ago when President Trump called and asked me to join this ticket, I said yes in a heartbeat because I believed in his vision to rebuild our military, to revive our economy by cutting taxes, rolling back regulation, fighting for free, fair trade, unleashing American energy, standing up for life and liberty and appointing conservatives to our courts, and standing with law enforcement at every level. And Joe Biden's decision to add Kamala Harris to the ticket confirms everything President Trump and I have been saying, and that is that Joe Biden and the Democratic Party have been overtaken by the radical left. Kamala Harris, like Joe Biden, supports higher taxes, socialized medicine, open borders, abortion on demand, and where Joe Biden said he'd be willing to cut funding to police, she said recently that she thought that we should reimagine the police in this country.
We should, but Kamala Harris is pretty much a cop, so dude.
And I just have to tell you, I like the matchup. It's on, Sean. I can't wait to get back out there. I'll be in Iowa tomorrow, telling the story of what this president has done, how we made this country stronger, more prosperous in our first 3 years, how President Trump has seen us through the worst pandemic in 100 years, and how we've already created more jobs in the last 3 months than Joe Biden and Barack Obama created in their 8 years in office. I'm excited to tell the story.
Yeah, the GDP dropped 39% in 1 quarter. The greatest drop in the history of mankind. 40 million people unemployed because of you guys' feckless pandemic response. Yeah, the economy's coming back slowly but surely. But you lost the jobs first, motherfucker. The lifeboats in the Titanic rescued more people in 3 hours than any other transatlantic liner in 8 years. So true. I wonder why that is. I wonder if there was a cause of that. It's so insulting to your intelligent folks. And folks, the Democrats, they're going to remove cheese from your pizza. Hard to believe. This is the Vice President of the United States. These are the leader of the free world. Listen to this stupid shit.
Senator Kamala Harris said she would change the dietary guidelines of this country to reduce
That's amazing.
the amount of red meat Americans can eat.
Oh my God, we're going to be more healthy. How horrible. Boo for health.
Well, I've got some red meat for you.
Oh God.
We're not going to let Joe Biden and Kamala Harris cut America's meat.
Oh my God, so cringe. That was supposed to be such a tough line. They not gonna cut our meat. I think you're probably gonna need somebody to cut your meat in the old folks home soon, Grandpa. Good goddamn, you Cotton Hill motherfucker. He just mad because he lost his shin killing 50 men. Anyway, here's one from Sarah Cooper, comedian Sarah Cooper, and it's hard to believe, folks, but they've rebranded Herman Cain's Twitter, and now they got this motherfucker tweeting from the dead, basically. They've renamed it the Cain Gang, because I guess he had lots of followers, and, you know, they don't want to give that up. They got to take that resource. He's got 556,000 followers. This is exactly what's going to happen to Jordan Peterson's account if he dies of corona or whatever. His daughter is going to take it over, and it's going to be called the Peterson Foundation or something, and she's going to use it to keep spreading her propaganda and tweeting after he's dead. But anyway, just in case you thought Biden's candidacy was going to be anything other than completely nuts, Team Trump has released a new video. Hooray, says dead Herman Cain, who literally gave his life for Donald Trump. Still shilling from him from beyond the grave. And Sarah Cooper says, so let me get this straight. You think the Biden candidacy is going to be nuts? And you're saying this from beyond the grave since you died 2 weeks ago? Yep. Beyond parody. You can't even make fun of him. It's too stupid. And like I said before, folks, I don't really give much of a shit about who the vice president candidate is. I just want to see the fascists removed from the White House. But I mean, I guess from a financial viewpoint, it was a good move. Breaking, the Biden campaign raised $48 million in 48 hours since announcing Kamala Harris as Joe Biden's running mate. So holy shit, $48 million in 48 hours. That's a smart choice then. Like from a donation standpoint, that was a good pick, I guess. I can't like argue with that result, to be honest with you. And but Fox News gonna straight out tell you that putting a black woman as the vice president candidate, for some reason, that takes away from some of the selection, because why wouldn't it, I guess? Definitely not racist.
After the letter.
It's interesting. You know, Katrina, there is a historic nature to the selection of her. Her family, her parents are from India and from Jamaica. But when these markers are laid down, when he says, oh, I'm going to pick a woman, and then he gets this pressure, oh, I'm going to pick a black woman, it sort of checks those identity boxes. And I think in a way, as a woman, it takes away from some of the selection in some ways, doesn't it?
Oh, absolutely. But, you know, I think Joe Biden's pick is actually a red flag for the Democrat Party because this actually reinforces what the Trump campaign has been saying for months now, and that is that the polls are wrong. Because if he was truly leading by 10 points and had the black vote locked up, you wouldn't go with a base choice.
Yeah, if he was leading by 10 points, he should have picked Jared from Subway, a pedophile, as his running mate. You know, if you're that far ahead, why don't you prove it by choosing a pedophile? What the fuck are you even talking about? Obviously, he's going to pick somebody who's going to continue to help him win. Somebody who's going to bring in $48 million in 48 hours. What the fuck, dude? Fox News is hilarious. Someday there's going to be a channel called the Comedy News Channel that just shows Fox News clip as comedy. They should already do it. And poor Elizabeth Warren thought she was going to get the nomination, and this is her right now. Yeah. That's pretty funny. That's a good fake. Deep fakes, they getting good. They getting real good. Aw. And next up, people are shitting on Bernie because Bernie's coming out and doing what he did with Hillary. You know, he's supporting Joe Biden and Kamala Harris, right? Because he wants to get the fascist out of the goddamn White House. He realizes that maybe Biden and Kamala Harris are not the best candidates in the world, but they're in every way more progressive and better than Donald Trump, so he's doing what he can. So people are like, fuck you! You betrayed us, Bernie! And so I agree with Dan Arrow's take on this. Man, I can't believe Bernie would rather side with Biden Harris than accepting American fascism. He's sold out. Obviously, he's being sarcastic, but this is the take that a lot of lefties on the internet, on Twitter, are espousing. I told you guys they were going to turn on Bernie Sanders as soon as he did the right thing and started backing Biden, and that's exactly what they're doing. They're nothing if not incredibly fucking predictable. And, all right, that is all my Trump coverage. I am going to read the chat, and then I'm going to come back and I'm going to do a very short Karen segment. And then I'm going to do one palate cleanser, and we're going to finish up the show, and I'm going to skip over. I have a what the fuck section. We're going to skip over the what the fuck section. I'm going to do it on the next show. So let's see what you guys have to say in the chat. Warren and Bernie will have a very persuasive voices in the new administration. Yeah, we can push them. At least we have a chance of pushing Biden to the left. We have no chance of pushing Trump to the left. So, Kamala got 1% of the black vote. So what are you talking about, Dusty? He's trash. Kamala got 1% of the black vote. So, oh yeah, I guess you're being sarcastic. Kamala lost so badly she dropped out before the CA votes. Yep. I guess she's good at fundraising, though. Kamala pulled 1% with black people. She not so popular with the black people. She pulling less than Kanye in that case. Peterson died months ago. Daughter doing Weekend at Bernie's bit. I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, he could have died months ago because they did do a video together a couple months ago, and he was very much alive. But he could be dead now. Next thing, Silverman will find God like Reuben. He'll definitely start talking probably about how God, he doesn't believe in God himself. He can understand how God is necessary for a functioning society. Some kind of bullshit like that. Caught to Dusty. In the north here, there are literally 4,60 plus boomers here that hate Trump. Buffalo, New York, though, I don't know what that number is, but I don't know if that's a lot or a little. Pence loves meat. Yep, he definitely loves to pack that meat. 170,000 dead. What good did he do? Nothing. I mean, we already showed you. Obama specifically said that 5 years from now, we're probably going to face a pandemic. And he set up a organization to help fight that, and Trump dismantled it. And he funded the CDC, Obama did, much higher so they could be on the ground in China to help them if there was any outbreaks and keep us in the loop on what was going on, and Trump completely dismantled that. So in every way, Trump has just fucked everything up. Obviously, he's a mass murderer at this point. All right, let me read the super chats, and then we'll finish up the show. Last chance to get your super chats if you want to, if you're able. Rocket 6923 $5. Do any of your family friends like football, or do they find it boring like you? If so, what teams do they like? Yeah, all my family watches football. My dad used to watch it all the time. He was a big Mississippi State fan, and the rest of my family watches it, but I don't watch it with them, so I don't know what the fuck football teams they like. So couldn't tell you. It's boring to me. I don't care about it. So thank you for that. Ben Davis, $10. We have a culture that has insisted that we automatically give respect to law enforcement and military without question. That's a dangerous and absurd mindset that inculcated into us. It is. Troop worship is what I call it. Huge problem in this country. Thank you for your service. Fuck that. If you're a good guy, I'll thank you for your service. If you're a piece of shit, I will call you a piece of shit. Also, getting $5. What does the United States does nothing about anti-no-go like the NSA or the CIA for the same reason Trump does nothing about the televangelists that scam people out of money. They're on his side. Same reason he does nothing about Russia interfering in our elections. Why would he do anything about it? They're his biggest supporters. Kinky, 666, a good number. As always, thanks for the show. No problem. Check out the Ignia band. They have a free stream on their album, The Realm of Fire and Death. Love the animals and stay safe. Thank you for that. I'll check them out. Appreciate it. Ray do $5. The same people complaining about Lizzo also wish they were sexually pursued by the hot teacher as a minor. Probably. I can understand from a professional standpoint, though, how, like, if somebody else, if like a dude were doing that, it would be considered kind of gross. So, like, I don't know. She should probably pull back on that, in my opinion. Elijah Miller, $20. More atheist stuff. All right, I'll do Wednesday shows. I will try to do a Wednesday show next Wednesday. I'm due for one. So in honor of Elijah Miller, we're going to do a Wednesday show next Wednesday, just for you, E. Another $20. I can say it. Revolution 2020. You guys got to say it for me because I am not allowed, but I appreciate it. Elijah Miller, $5. Kamala will destroy Pence in a debate. Can't wait to see it. She did pretty good against Biden in the debate, so we'll see. All right, I'll read the last one to get back. Last chance to get your super chats if you want to. Let's finish up the show with a short Karen segment. And all the Karens tonight are men. Male Karens, also known as Karens. And so, this is Andy from Grubhub. Yeah, we already found out who you are. We already know where you work, or where you did work. I'm sure he's been fired by now. And starting to think he might be a little bit racist. Listen what you guys think.
Am I supposed to be hurt?
Hey! How much does your life matter right now? Show me how much your life matters.
Why is that
necessary?
necessary?
This fat face in your black nigger face. Fuck you, nigger! That's how much your life matters. Nothing! Fuck you, nigger! You hear me? Fuck you, nigger! How much do you think your life matters right now? None! Fuck you, nigger! Take the video, put it on Facebook, and then lick my asshole while I shit on your nigger-loving face! Fuck you, nigger! Woo!
Nice. So, you about to lose your job remix if he already hasn't lost his job. So, yeah, name and shame, Mr. Adam. Look how cool he is with the sideways cap, with his car, with the busted out window with duct tape over it. Your life is going swimmingly, isn't it? Adam from Grubhub. Good guy. Racism is dead, folks. No racism in this country anymore. And racist everywhere, folks. Now, I don't want to spread stereotypes, but I'm gonna. And I don't want to make short jokes, but I'm gonna. Listen to this little racist leprechaun motherfucker.
To me like that.
Better watch your Lucky Charms.
Don't say that again. What?
Nigger.
What?
Nigger.
Don't talk to me like that. Don't talk to me like that.
You're a fucking nigger.
Don't talk to me like that.
Yeah, you look from here. You're a nigger.
Don't talk to me like
So
that.
what? Go back to your own country.
What? I'm Irish. I'm from here. Don't talk to me like
Where
that.
were you born?
I was born here. Don't talk to me like that.
Back to your own country.
Don't talk to me like that.
Nigger.
So pathetic.
Don't say that again.
I'm
What?
just trying to hurt you. Does this
What?
hurt you? Does this hurt you? I'm just trying to go back to where you came from. I'm from here. Go back to where you came from. What the fuck? She just told you she was born here, motherfucker. Name and shame. Find out who that little leprechaun motherfucker is, and name and shame his ass. And next up, a flock of Karens, also known as a privilege of Karens, went into, what is a store? Didn't say what a store is, but the dude's son literally had to pick him up and carry him out of the store. He's acting like such a badass, scared about whooping people's ass, and he just like goes limp as his son carries him out of the store, does nothing to try to push back against it. Look at this piece of shit.
People won't learn. These people won't learn. You're a bunch of idiots wearing masks. You know it's not real. Look at you fools. You got a fucking doily on your face, you retard. You look like you fucking got it off your mom's countertop. You feel better now? You look like an idiot. You're the child. Trying to make you wear a mask. Shut up. Shut up, bro. Yelling at people. You're a dork. Look at you, you giant fucking dork. What are you gonna do? No boy. Come outside. Come outside and show me how tough you are. Fucking little. I'll beat that fucking mask off your face like a fucking retard. Fucking pussies. You're a bunch of pussies wearing masks.
You're a bunch of pussies, he screams while he's limping, being carried out like a baby. It's so funny. Look at this middle-aged doughy fuck. Thinks he's so tough, dude. Why do middle-aged white dudes think they're so tough? It's so embarrassing. God damn, if you guys ever see me act like this, please fucking roast my ass. I promise you I'll never do it. So funny. You're not tough. Look, let's play it one more time. He gets picked up like a baby carried out of the store by his son, I guess.
Fucking little. I'll beat that fucking mask off your face like a fucking retard. Fucking pussies. You're a bunch of pussies wearing masks. Loser.
Goodbye.
You're a bunch of pussies wearing masks. Being carried out like a baby. That's fucking hysterical, goddammit. I love this country sometimes. It's such a goddamn train wreck. And last Karen for tonight. This one is a landlord Karen. Fucking landlords. They don't give a fuck, folks. No empathy whatsoever. Look at this motherfucker. Don't give a shit about his fellow human beings. No doubt he's a Trump supporter. No doubt he's a Christian. Showing that love of Christ. Let's go.
I bet you go in there, you'll find a brand new flat screen. That's what I heard.
So he's talking about evicting her. I bet if I go in there, I find a brand new flat screen. What other kind of TV would you have? It's 2020. Where the fuck would you even buy a TV that's not a flat screen? Everybody got damn TVs in their house, and they're all fucking flat screens. I got 3 fucking flat screens in my shack right now, motherfucker. They're not even very expensive. You can buy a goddamn flat screen, a decent size, for like $150 now.
Money went. Every house we closed on was a brand new flat screen in the living room. That's where their stimulus money went. Didn't go to rent, didn't go to food, went to flat screens. So,
Wow.
You know, I don't have any feelings for these people. None.
I don't have any feelings for these people, none. As I evict them on the street during a global pandemic where 30 million people are out of work. Nah. Why would I have feelings for you? There's a flat screen in your house.
I was raised, you pay your way.
A piece of shit.
If you don't pay your way, you pay the price. That's it. But today, the people are so privileged, they don't feel they have to do anything.
Yeah, this old white motherfucker definitely not privileged in any way. Foreclosing and kicking people out on the street on multiple houses.
They don't feel they have to do anything.
I mean, people have lost, hundreds of thousands of people have lost their jobs.
Millions.
They simply can't pay rent because they don't have the money. People are trying to do the right thing, but they have no other choice.
They got unemployment. They had their stimulus money. All that came in. They didn't get a penny of it.
Yeah, you got $1,200 for, what, 6 months of living? Why didn't you pay your rent every month for $1,200? And some of you got a little bit of unemployment. A lot of you didn't. Some of you might have got it. Why aren't you paying your rent? Freeloaders.
So, there's no blood coming out of everything.
Wow.
Wow, yeah, no empathy on my end. I don't give a fuck about you. Just be homeless, motherfuckers, during a global pandemic. Well, showing the love of Christ, ain't you? You motherfucker. And the what the fuck segment I will save till Monday because it'll be here before you know it. And gonna finish it up with one single palate cleanser. I hope this does it for you guys, but this is an amazing one here. This dude fucks. I'm just saying, guys. This dude fucks. Have you ever seen the cliffhanger fuck? Yeah, cliffhanger fuck. Remember the movie Cliffhanger? Sylvester Stallone? Look at this bad
To
little
check up on the
motherfucker right here.
Hermans, and I find this instead.
Yeah!
What is going on here? This
Master of sex, hanging by one arm, still fucking his woman. This dude got it going
got to be
on.
the most badass I know I've ever seen in my life. How is he holding himself up with his girlfriend with one arm?
That's dedication, folks.
Dude, this guy's crazy. You better hide your girlfriend if he comes around.
Hide your wife. This dude gonna fuck everybody's girl. Mr. Steal Your Girl. Look at his face. I ain't even mad at him about it. Can almost have my girl. Bestiality. Anyway, that's my show for tonight, folks. I hope you goddamn enjoyed it. Let's finish up by reading a little bit of the chat. Let's see what this chat has to say. Oh my God, laughed my ass off. Hell yeah. 32 inches, $150. I know they cheap as shit. These days they're very cheap. Yep, agreed. Fucking streaming man child. Yep. Alright, if you guys want to follow me on Twitch, I am twitch.tv/Dusty Smith. And there is a link in the description of the video. You can go follow me on Twitch if you want to. Did I miss the hero section? No, we only had one hero tonight, and that was Dolly Parton, and we didn't get to it. So we're going to cover Dolly Parton, the hero, on Monday's show. So be sure to tune in to Monday's show to see that. It'll be awesome, as it always is. Let me close that down. Check the other chat, and then I'll finish up with the super chats. That was funny and much needed. Yep, got to have some goddamn palate cleansers because it's all so depressing all the time. Why does this guy need money then? He doesn't. He's probably totally well fucking off. He just don't give a shit. 1,200 pays for 1 month at most. I know, right? What about all the other months? Play True Detective video would be good, brother. All right. I have seen all of the True Detectives. It's a good show. 24 inch for $89. Yep. Walmart selling a 75 inch for $600. Yep. I remember like back when I was rich, I bought a 70 inch TV for $5,000. It wasn't even a flat screen either. It was like, it was this thick. It was literally, I can't even show you because I don't have enough space how to show you how thick it was. It was like literally this, it was like 3 feet thick. $5,000. Of course, that was 20 years ago, but I'm old. If Dusty wants to fight against voter injustice in this country, he has to try to do something about it. I'm using my platform. That's the best thing I can possibly do about it, to be honest with you. Poor kids. Keep you humble, Dusty. I'm trying. All right. Well, I'll go back after the show and I'll read all the chats. So you guys be sure to leave messages in here if you want to. I definitely will read them. And Ray Dibben, what the hell is this feral ghoul looking of a VP talking about? Anything he can think of to keep power. They don't really give a shit about the truth. It's so sad. Aisha Hector, $5. 50 men. I know 50 men. I lost my chance to 50 men. Elijah made another $20. Wednesday it is. Hell yeah, gonna see you Wednesday, Elijah. Thank you for your amazing support on tonight's show. And Corey Davis, Dusty, you're not gonna cover the ice cream prank? The ice cream prank? I don't know what you're talking about. Is that the one where the woman goes to like McDonald's and grabs the ice cream and the girl throws the ice cream inside the car? Is that what we're talking about? I don't know. You'll have to send me a link if that's not it. And Bludicon, last one, $10. Dustin, please live stream the upcoming presidential election. All right, I might think about doing that. Maybe do some debates and stuff. Dustin smells like teen spirit. Yeah, don't I? Here I am now. Entertain us. Thanks, man. Great show. Appreciate it. Give me 3 weeks, then yeah. Okay. Hey, Dusty, I came late. Ha-ha. That's what he said. Thank you for everything you do. No problem. Thank you, Victoria Cunningham. I appreciate it. And also, I want to say, Spanky Weasel, I heard you had a loss in your family recently, and I'm very sorry to hear that. I was thinking about you this week, so I hope you, I hate to say I hope you're feeling better, because I know you can't really get over a loss like that, but I do hope you're feeling better. Never stop. I won't. You're all awesome. Yep, we had the best audience in the world. I really appreciate you guys joining me tonight. God damn it, I love you guys. Please consider supporting me on Patreon, patreon.com/Codcast. ebeg. Also, my wish list are in the description of the video if you guys want to send gifts to the animals or to me personally. There's different wish lists for that in the description of the video. We'll do unboxings live on the show, and if you've already sent stuff, then I will do the unboxing as soon as I get those. If I missed you, please make sure you let me know. Send me a message on CultOfDusty1, and I'll make up for it. Also, the link in the description of the video to direct tips. If you guys want to send direct tips directly through PayPal, that's also very welcome. It all goes to a good cause. I will see you guys on Monday. Gonna have another excellent show for you there and do our What the Fuck segment. As always, love the shit out of you dudes. Black Lives Matters. Fuck the police. Fuck God and logic. Fuck yes. Good night, everybody. You dudes have a good weekend. This is the greatest show you ever want, motherfuckers. Everything you ever need, motherfuckers. This is the greatest show.